know, you see.
No,
Somehow the
no, I'm
world
cutting
will.
you off, Max. You ruined the last one
Oh
by saying
God.
"we."
Damn.
All right, dear adventurers. Let us welcome to the culmination of your cataclysmic caper,
Nice.
known as destroying a bunch of worms, beating up a neothelid, and then rummaging around in a bioweapons lab. Where we last left our intrepid adventurers, they destroyed a lab. They stole a bunch of mutant worms that they can use to implant organs, bodies. The four of them are currently traipsing around inside this labyrinthine
Oh, that was my
laboratory.
accent.
That's fine. But little do they know that they are actually not as alone as they think they are. Now, Milo, you could go ahead and introduce yourself into the scene. You can put yourself, if you're logged into Roll20, you'll see the map right now.
Oh,
You
wait,
can-
here we go. That's what I want to see. Let's see.
Oh, also, make sure to keep an eye on the chat because I like to...
The Roll20 chat?
Yeah,
Yes.
I like to impart my information via whisper so that you all can continue your dialogue and not have anything thrown off. So keep an eye on there. Okay, I didn't have the ability to give you an easy token. So,
Oh yeah,
you
I
wanted
don't have a little token, do I?
yeah, here. I put one down. There we go. Okay, that one works. Congratulations.
Oh, cute.
You're now a devil.
I love him.
How do I do this? Oh wait, how do
Can I put him?
Yeah, I know. How do I do it again? Is it advanced? I forgot. Oh, here we go. Got it. Okay. And you should be able to move that little token there. Go ahead and move it.
Let's see. Let me move the token. Mama, move it over here. I'm gonna be inside the cave.
Okay, they're actually in that room. Do you want to put yourself in the room that's to the west of the one with the table down in the south?
Yeah, boy,
Like
this one?
Yeah, right there.
All right, great.
Okay, now we can get back into scene. As you all are traipsing around there, looking over your newly acquired biological weapons, you hear this. This muffled banging, like something is trapped inside something. You can tell that it's coming from the southwest.
Does anybody speak mumble?
That's not in the language, but I'm pretty sure that might be somebody in there.
Your world.
Well, I'm pretty sure I don't live on planet Dumbass, so...
You know. Jesus. Who is it?
It's Milo. Hello, it's me. Hi, I'm in here now. I'm in here.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Please leave
Alright.
it closed.
Hey. It's no way to treat a party member. I let him in.
Hi, yes, still in here.
I'm closest to him, right? I forgot where he was. That's him
Yeah,
with the red.
he's the devil over there.
I'm the cute one.
Cute little devil.
You open the door and Milo emerges. He's flustered. He's sweaty. His clothes are ruffled. He's flustered.
Wow. I like
There's
the
a-
new look.
There's a reason I'm here, but I don't remember it.
Well, don't that beat all. Look, just... Never mind. Let's go.
Oh, okay. Here I come. I'm with you now.
All right. I believe the first item that we wanted to discuss was the new materials you acquired and how you want to divvy them up and get into that.
Yeah, that would be prevalent.
Okay. There are 12 of them. You only have 3 worms. You can only implant 3 of these highly specific combat organs that were in the storage room of his bioweapons.
It just makes me think of like a stomach with a knife.
It's totally not a Resident Evil vibe I'm getting over here.
Go get him.
Okay, I'm crossing out stomach knife because of Mags. You
Damn
can thank
it.
them for that.
We sadly cannot.
Damn
We
it.
can't. We sadly cannot get like a stomach fisting tentacle.
Ooh.
All right, let's keep it in character. Talk amongst yourselves, and if you pull one out, I will describe them to you one at a time. Because
Out
the
of
manual
character.
has.
Sorry, out of character. Where's the list again? Is that in the Discord?
Oh,
I don't remember.
actually, that's a good idea. I'm
Yeah.
going to post it in the
Editor's
general
note
chat right now.
for Ian. Please fucking
And at
speak
your
up.
leisure, one of you can read them aloud. What minutes? Go over.
Give me the goods.
Oh,
Rip and tear.
it does this really obnoxious thing where it doesn't let me. Okay, you're just gonna have to open that text file.
Yeah,
You
sure.
manage
Here it is.
because it's long and it doesn't let me copy and paste it.
Ian, you keep cutting out.
All right, can you hear me now? Wait,
No,
hold on.
it's still cutting out.
Can you hear me now?
You're still cutting out.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can
Yeah, you can hear me. Okay, well,
Jahi, it's
check your adapter. Okay, did everyone get the message in second 6?
Oh, this is annoying. I'm gonna have to like copy paste it somewhere else because the way it does it in a normal text like message pad note is obnoxious.
Yeah, let me think of.
Well, that's obnoxious.
Yeah, it's really annoying. You can't paste long things in.
Steven,
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna make a. I'm
uh,
gonna make a quick Word document and paste it in there, and then that'll
Yeah,
probably be
that's what I'm
faster than anything else we're doing.
real quick, Steven, is there any way you can raise your volume? Because you're kind of you're not picking up very well.
Raise my volume, like my speaking volume. Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better. I can see it now. All right, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just
speak
need
up.
to
Make
talk
sure to
louder.
speak up.
Got it.
Because I've got you on
Right here,
max.
1
Like I could
minute.
barely hear you.
Oh, was it better when I was just going straight on my laptop?
now you
Okay,
sound like a RoboCop to me.
Okay, hold
I
on.
posted the document, so can someone open it, and whoever gets it open first, just read them off.
Oh, I've opened it.
Okay, well, read them off.
How about now?
Oh, that's so loud.
Oh, that's strong. Okay.
Oh,
So
Geiger.
that's my laptop speaker. Or
Ah.
microphone.
Oh god, it's very loud.
So I can either go back to my headphones.
Let's go back to
and
your
you
headphones.
saw-
Let's go back to your headphones. You made your point. God damn
Okay.
it.
Okay,
All
who
right,
wants
oh my
to
God, let's
who
read
wants
this
to read the
list.
document? Yeah,
Who wants to? I can do
We'll
it,
do it in
but I
character.
mean, fuck.
do it in character. You obviously just grabbed it, so go ahead and read.
All right. So we got a lot of nasty little chunks off of them worms. Who wants to play with them? We've got this thing, aberrant adrenal gland. Ooh. Okay. How am I gonna do this in character? It's a bunch of cool shit, but Silas
Just
is
read
not
it.
a scientific man. Oh, it's
Just
like
stumble through it.
okay. Insectoid neurology, your limbs may be attached if chopped off. Ooh, when you take a critical injury, you must roll twice and take the more severe option. Spider's touch, you gain a climbing speed equal to half your walking speed. If already skilled, add 30. You can not easily take things out of your hand. Ooh, so you're all stiff. Not for me, man. Ogre glands. Y'all read that one on your own. Reptilian frill. You know, ooh! You spout a colorful reptilian frill that you can furl and unfurl. I want this one, boys. That'd be a hell of a thing. Never need a necktie again. Damn. Bat ears. You gain blind sight 30 feet and proficiency in perception. If you already have proficiency in perception or gain it through some other effect, then you may add your proficiency twice. Loud sounds impair your ability to concentrate. DC 10 con save or disadvantage for 1 round. Vulnerability to thunder damage. That just makes sense. Conductive brain fluid. Conductive brain fluid. Alright. You can add your intelligence mod to spell attacks, and you take a lot of damage for it. So, tortoise skin, superkeratinous, dermal glands inserted in the neck. You can no longer feel pain or pleasure. All physical damage you take is reduced by 1d6, and if you would take 2 or less damage, you instead take none. However, you cannot tell how much health you have. The GM records your HP. You or another person can determine how much HP you have by spending a round performing a medical examination. And last but not least, the Meteor Heart. Meteor. Stem cell sac. What? Hey, Inventor Boy, come take a look at this.
What the hell is this?
I don't know, you read it.
Very
The
well.
words, they feel dirty in my mouth.
Dirty. Okay.
Okay, let's ignore the fact that that's a bunch of science speak. Basically, what this thing will turn you into is an electromagnet. You can you'll be able to activate and deactivate your magnetism at will. Well, oh god, this sounds like such a good idea in theory, but it's not practical.
Yeah, wouldn't a bunch of forks fly after you?
Pretty
Like
much.
hornets?
That's what this one's telling me, anyway.
That'd be a hell of a prank.
It'd be a prank for you.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this one, lads.
I wouldn't recommend any of them. If you weren't born with it, don't worry about it.
I don't believe any of us are willing to just dip ourselves in some random genetic pool.
Hell no.
Unless, yeah.
Yeah. I can't say we are. That we can agree on.
What about you, smart guy?
That's a long pull in here. Which one are you talking to?
The smart one, Milo.
Oh, me. Oh, yeah. I'm not really used to. I don't really respond to that, but I guess I could. I certainly could.
Yeah, well, we all certainly could. But should we?
Just taking a peek here. So wait, we each get a gland? What's the deal with the glands?
We can,
We can opt into that.
only 3 people can get something. But
And what's
person gets 3.
and what's taken so far?
nothing so
Nothing
far.
so
Nobody
far.
wants anything. It's all too icky. Asger, you got your eye on something?
I prefer to let my technology do most of the work. Speaking of,
Possibly.
Ooh, do tell.
Hold on, I heard a boop.
Asker, I have an arrangement for you if you're particularly interested.
Listening.
Well, if you use that arm blade more often, I can think of more upgrades to add. Let's call it that for now.
Okay.
Plus, I was thinking of something shoulder mounted for you. It would take some time and it could be damaged, but it could be valuable for us in combat.
Okay. Sounds reasonable.
I changed my mind again.
As far as wait, what'd you say?
I changed my mind again. I want that frill. Looks pretty.
All right.
Please don't put a random organ inside of you.
It won't be inside, it'll be on me.
Okay, fine. Please go put a random organ on you there.
Somebody spot me. I don't want it to go on crooked.
This can end only poorly.
Exactly. Wouldn't you rather
Now-
it happen to me?
Now that reptilian frill, that gives disadvantage on persuasion and stealth.
It's one or the other.
You pick
Oh, one or the other. Okay, word. Word.
I'm doing pretty good on both of those.
Yeah, but disadvantages pretty bad.
That's a good point. But it's
Make sure to keep discussing it.
Oh, sorry. Well, that's more meta stuff, so I don't know how to discuss
Mhm.
that as after.
I'm thinking.
Actually, question outside. All of them seem to have something bad except for the aberrant adrenal gland.
Yeah, that one. That one I couldn't think of anything sufficiently evil for it, but I might weasel something in later.
Maybe you smell real bad.
There.
The glandular juices.
Profusely sweat.
Yeah.
You're constantly sweating, and people like to make mention of it, much to your chagrin.
And you aren't physically exhausted, but that's emotionally exhausting.
Y'all can take your pick now, or you can get back into it a bit later.
I don't want anything.
I'm trying to decide between. Okay, that's Asger. I am not one for dodging things in the first place, so I could take the ogre glands and have a strength of 20, well, and be stupid strong.
Oh, there's a
Or-
typo there. Boost you by 2.
I figured. Okay. Well, then that would only give me. Well, that would still give me a +6.
And it makes your maximum 24.
So then I could take another 2.
Do you value your dexterity, though?
I don't generally move out of the way of things. I just let it hit me and then keep hitting until the thing falls.
That honestly probably does more damage than actually dodging.
To be honest, that's a fair point.
I didn't hear what you said. What did you say? Sahi?
I
Sorry.
said, to be fair, that probably does more damage to them rather than dodging.
Yes. So honestly, that one's not terrible for me. I was also looking at the tortoise skin, but
Don't
I
you want to
already
feel?
reduce a decent amount of damage.
Don't you want to feel nice things too?
I already don't exactly feel the same way you all feel about things.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It can be debatable depending on who you ask.
It's a neutral thing.
By all means, become a turtle.
I'm stuck between that and, well, hitting things harder.
That's good. Probably think about this before you do anything too serious. The ramifications of merging your body with what is essentially mind demon things, seeing as if the thing that we killed in the hallway is the same thing as these organs in a sense. Try not to just slap one on you.
Well, that was my initial thought as well. My body is tells to choose with what to do, and I have been told to pick one, so I'm picking one.
I'm not.
Actually, yeah, ogre lens.
Okay, out of
All right.
character. Is anybody else gonna pick one, or can we go on?
I don't think I want one.
Okay.
Oh, there's a difficulty to this too. They're inserted via the worms.
Yes, I trust your tinkering ability enough.
You're not a
And
toaster,
or
brother.
Look, I
Melo's
understand that you have
medical
faith in my
ability.
abilities, but the medical field is not my area of expertise.
I will turn to Milo.
Run that by me again, what'd you say?
Asker's just kind of looking at you after what Belfan had said.
He wants you to put your worm in him.
Worm administration is not necessarily my forte, but I've dabbled. Here, I grab it.
Be
I put it-
careful.
help us all.
This goes.
I would advise
I-
being careful with those things.
Do I have to roll to put my worm in you?
Advise all you want. You're not
I
the
would
doctor.
assume it would be a medical
No, you don't.
medicine check. Oh no? Okay.
Dude, my worm rolls with advantage. I don't know about y'all.
Right, the worm
Oh,
makes
Lord.
you-
Damn it, Andre! Okay, I'm gonna put the instructions out.
Oh my god. I love how the way that he phrases it is like, I'm fine putting my worm inside of you. This is classic.
Can't wait to do
Oh.
this.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the instructions are very clear. Clear area. Place worm. Wait. Manage complications. Yeah. Whoever made the directions for this is a fucking dickhead.
so easy a caveman could do it.
Yeah. Did step 4 not bother you?
It sounds like it. The worm kind of does all the work itself.
It does.
God fucking damn it.
Come on, I want to see this happen. Put it on and put it
I,
on.
ju- I just like slap it on his neck. Just
Yeah. Can you feel it? What's it feel like?
What?
Not you, Goofy. Asgard. What's it feel like?
I don't feel anything yet.
Did you clean his neck first before you put the worm down?
yeah. I spit on a rag and then like wipe it off.
No,
That's
don't
not
touch me with that.
That's not what they meant by sterilizing, you fool.
No, y'all don't know my physiology. Like I fucking excrete Germex.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna roll a percentile
That is
up
the
to your
oddest
level.
superpower.
Oh my god.
Okay, you do not have Germex spit. I'm sorry.
Damn it.
Damn it, I was so close.
Wouldn't that just be like
All right.
the alcohol level for Germex would like since it's a sanitizer? Wouldn't you just be spitting like alcohol effectively? Like
Basically.
rubbing
Yeah,
alcohol?
yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, I like
He was
to
very.
hawk loogies into fire as a party trick.
You
All right,
hawk
keep it in
loogies
character.
and-
How are you gonna disinfect the area?
Oh right, let's see. Shit, I'm looking for my can't find my character sheet.
Has anybody got some distilled water?
I think I've got some. I can as a ritual. I can create holy water. I can bless it before I do it. I don't know if that would be helpful.
Blessing is not disinfecting.
Yes, no.
I've learned that the hard way.
Isn't he from hell, dude?
Yeah, it's true.
Yes.
It's the anti-bless.
Yeah, I just clear it off. I just wipe it down. Just wipe it down, slap it on. It's I feel like I feel like the worm's gonna do most of the work here. If the worm can't work in an unsanitary environment, then he needs to just step up his game.
All right,
No, thank
where are you
you.
gonna place the worm?
Right behind his ear. Just right behind his ear.
These particular worms aren't as large as the other ones. All right, so Asgard, there is now a worm behind your ear, and you can tell that it's not quite attaching as it should.
Okay, I pull it, hold it in my hand.
Asker, would you like me to do it?
Please, before he actually gets the man killed.
Give me a moment, and I'll ask you if I can do this. For the thing that I usually create the fire with, I just like not burn per se, but like heat blast an area to make it sanitary.
Yeah, you can do that on yourself.
So I'll just do it where it was going to be attached, and I'll like heat blast that area, and then stick the worm's mouth back on it.
Okay. Where are you going to attach it though? Tell me where you're going to attach it.
How big is it?
It's like half an inch wide and probably about 6 inches long, and you can see suspended inside of it seem to be two large egg-shaped objects, which you assume are the ogre glands.
Gotcha. Actually, behind the ear works. He has long hair, so he'll just like let the worm rest within his hair and then attach to his ear.
Okay. The thing is, they go inside your body. You have to attach it somewhere where it can burrow into your body. It's not going to be.
Oh, well, then attach it to like my shoulder then.
Okay.
Jay does kind of like perhaps try a vein in your arm. Almost where you would possibly stick a syringe.
That is a good idea.
Is Azra going to do that or the shoulder?
Maybe put them on your tummy.
He'll go for the huge vein that's in everybody where your elbow crooks, and he'll do it on his left arm, which is his weaker arm.
His bitch arm.
He'll let the worm wrap around his forearm.
Okay.
His bitch.
Give me a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Okay.
Nice. The worm attaches to you, and you feel a faint pinch for a moment. And then the worm starts burrowing its way into your arm, and you can feel it, along with the glands, go entirely into your arm, up towards your shoulder, and then into the center of your chest, and you feel it migrating south. And after some time, you're sweating. What are you going to do about the hole in your arm now where there is a fair amount of blood coming?
Sear it closed.
Okay, go ahead. You sear it closed, and the worm does its work. You can feel it writhing inside your body, coursing around your organs, making its way south, where it eventually deposits where the organs are going to go, the two ogre glands. And then it goes back up your body, out your arm, and then emerges out from the cauterized area by burrowing out of your skin. Give me another saving. This one's flat.
Nicely
Lol.
done.
Nice. What is with you on 26s? So
I don't know.
It burrows out, and you grab it, pull it out the remainder of the way, cauterize the wound again, and then the worm withers away and dies.
Oh,
Your strength score has gone up by 2, and your strength maximum is now 24. And you have disadvantage on dexterity checks.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like any skills check that uses dexterity. All right. That's not bad.
All right. Does anyone else want another of these things?
I assume not.
Because if we decide that we don't want any of these, I'm going to decide to burn this.
No, that is dumb. They are a possible resource to be used by lackeys, not ourselves. What is that hobgoblin?
You want?
didn't he?
Yes,
You want the?
sir.
Okay.
No, I want the hobgoblin to carry them and keep them safe while we keep pushing to the rest of this. These are useful tools that the House Kenneth has gladly left for us. We'll make them pay for leaving such useful tools around. Simple as that.
Fair enough. I'm not going to argue with that.
He looks the hobgoblin. Your name is Gluzo now, correct?
Yes.
Pick up the rest of these organs. Make sure they don't touch you. You might end up with a worm boring out of your eyeball.
Which isn't fun.
All right. The bugbear schleps over, grabs the containers and hugs it firmly to its chest and looks at Gyarados, waiting for
Ready for a what?
your further command.
Mm. Um, hmm. Shall we continue throughout the rest of this thing?
Sure, I'm ready. Let's go party.
No debate.
Let's go.
Are you making your way up to the first floor?
Yes.
All right. Did you all divvy up the loot from?
No.
What loot?
Back to it.
Oh, remember like the spider
Hold on.
potion, stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm going to my notes. Hold on.
All right. Well, as you get back up to the first floor, how are you going to exit?
Ian, I'll be right back.
How long, Gabe?
Just a few minutes. I'm gonna grab something.
Okay.
Oh, all right. I could divvy up the stuff while he went away for a second.
You could do it while in the car during transportation.
Oh yeah.
And plus, Gabe just left.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what are you all going to? How are you going to get out when you get up to the first floor?
On my legs. I'll go first.
All right. Well, you get up to the first floor, and the first thing you notice that's readily is that the place you entered has caved in. If you recall, the Neothelid, when bursting out, knocked over the support pillars and caused a partial collapse of the structure near the staircase you used to get in.
Well, shit.
This is the only entrance?
I don't know.
There's a secondary entrance that you identified. However, it is deeper underground, and it was also partially. So it would be less wise to go through there.
Hmm.
Gotcha.
Out of character, we never went, when I charmed those worms out of the way, we went right. We never went down. So there might be more area for us to poke around.
No, you explored absolutely everything. And that area down there just leads to the area above it. It's just a small little crook in the corridor.
Okay. So the only thing accessible to us right now is a partly buried corridor going further down into the earth.
No, that is the entrance. That's how you all got in. Neothelid caved it. So it's probably just maybe half a dozen or a dozen feet of digging to scoop it out, and you'll probably be able to get out fairly easily.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I start digging.
Yeah. All right. Give me an athletics check
Well,
for digging. Anyone else who wants to help?
huh.
Let's see.
Oh, I can't do double proficiency anymore on these. I guess I'll have to just add the extra 3.
Okay, so
28, so 24.
all right, perfect. Asger definitely gets in there and starts scooping the dirt around as Silas just watches, scratching her head. Milo, what are you doing?
I'm just kind of I'm just standing by watching what everyone else does.
Okay, Gyarados, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna be help digging.
Just give me an athletics roll.
Mm. 22.
All right, perfect. Gyarados and Asger are definitely moving soil aside as Silas the Piper watches and supervises, as is their custom. And eventually, after 4 hours of digging,
I dug.
you got actually you got an 18. Forget, I was reading it. Does it not let you roll single?
No,
No.
because it automatically will just do the advantage. So you just kind of go with the first roll, and if it's advantage, either or. But it's usually the first
Okay.
roll.
Yeah,
All right,
you just
perfect.
use the
All
one
right.
on the left. The one on the right is for advantage.
All right.
No,
You
isn't. I thought it
definitely-
wasn't. Oh yeah, no, yeah.
I found a
You
way to
definitely-
toggle advantages.
Oh,
Okay.
you did?
I'll tell you in a second.
You definitely move the soil aside, and eventually you see the faint gray light of the Mournland shining through. You are now free to escape this place.
Let's go.
Yay.
Come on, Gluza. Try not to get left behind.
Our intrepid adventurers emerge into the open swirling mists of the morning. You crawl through the corpse of the dragon, through its tattered skin, flesh, bone, emerge outwards into the open crater where you previously were. I am going to assume that you all remember how to get back to the infernal war machine, correct?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Dude, where's my car?
Absolutely, everyone give me a wisdom saving. What? Oh
10.
God, no. Okay, that's not good. Asger,
Sorry, hold on. I was trying to find the advantage thing.
you can do it with advantage. Which one of you?
Wisdom.
Which one of you left like a little path? so
Wait,
you
how
can
do we
remember where the-
how do we
That was
say
me.
how do we do a wisdom on the thing like on the roll 20?
You
Just click
click
on the.
under saving throws. You click wisdom.
Mhm.
Word itself.
I don't
Wait, where does it say
think
saving
Andre.
throw?
Andre didn't put in his character sheet yet.
Oh
so
shit,
just
that's
do,
right. Oh, okay, so I'll just
um,
roll a 20. Here we go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
add
roll
your
manually.
wisdom modifier.
Boom. Oh wow. Well.
Well, it's
Okay.
got
Oh, wow.
two in it.
Wait,
Um,
hang on, let me look up the thing. Do I get advantage on wisdom rolls or on
It's something else. You're fine for
Might
the
get
time
points.
being. Just one person had to succeed.
Oh, thankfully.
And I'm
Okay,
back.
Asger, which is convenient because if I recall, I think you set up some kind of. Was it you or Jiradas who set up a system in order to find the vehicle once you left?
I think
Trail?
it was me. I think I had like the goblins do something.
Yeah, I recall one of you did something. So we're just gonna go with Asger and Jiradas put their heads together, and you find the infernal war machine undisturbed on the auxiliary road. You're now ready to go about your business.
All right,
Um,
I'm back now.
Yeah, welcome back.
We dug our
Right.
way out.
All right, I am putting the Eberron map, the general chat, in case anyone wants to follow along with our near-do-well adventurers. All right, kindly tell me how. What you have about maybe a few hours left to travel in the Mournland, and then you're completely free of it. So give me what is hopefully your last navigation check and wisdom saving throw. So
all of us?
Who it's gonna
Okay.
be?
Whoever is driving has to do a wisdom saving throw, and whoever is navigating
Okay.
has to do a wisdom saving.
I'll navigate, but what would I roll for that? Survival?
Okay, actually, you first give me a survival, and then that determines the DC.
Ooh.
Oh God.
I've
Okay, roll your wisdom saving throw, and now Asger, roll to see how competently you've. Oh no!
Oh, jeez.
Ruh-roh.
Okay, what
could
am
burn-
I?
You could burn your inspo if you want.
Did I do that already?
No, you always start with one.
Oh, okay, then.
So
yes.
what attribute do you want me to use for land vehicles?
Oh
And what would I
God, how
burn
did
that
we?
on?
Because it's a tool.
Just re-roll a
like
wisdom
it's a
save.
tool proficiency.
Oh, I remember now. You don't have to roll. Oh my God.
Jesus.
Okay. So for the piloting checks, you only have to make the piloting check if it's something difficult. So all you have to do is make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
But you are saving to make sure that you're following the egregiously bad pathfinding of Silas the Piper.
So I want to fail this.
Almost. Actually,
Oh my god, that's a
no.
crit
Lucky
fail.
4. Well done.
Okay, well, you did it extreme. Okay, you know what? This is hilarious.
You look at me and you go, yeah, right, asshole. Recalculating.
Okay, this is one of the few times where a critical fail actually pans out in the right direction. Asger sees Silas the Piper kind of bullshitting about, oh, well, you see, the mists are actually, they grow on the south, the moss grows on the southeast part, so we're actually right here. Asger goes, yeah, that's bullshit. I'm making a left. And makes a left, and you are actually back on the main thoroughfare that takes you out of the field of ruins, past Whiteheart, and onto Lyronton. So you are actually on your way to escaping the Mournland. Congratulations. Okay.
We're heading
After a few-
towards what again?
You're basically okay. Go to the map, and you'll see the Gathering Stone. You see that? And then there's like Lyronton. Basically, just there's a road that runs right through the Field of Ruins. You are about to exit where the road turns into the Mournland.
Oh, I gotcha.
Okay. Give me one last Wisdom saving throw, Asger, if you don't mind.
Yep.
Nat.
What do
Lyronton, you
we
said?
have here?
12.
Oh, yeah, that's tolerable. You definitely navigate through the remaining mists. You feel them thin and thin and thin. And for the first time in a long time, you see the unadulterated, beautiful, shimmering wonder that is the sun. And you are now back prime material plane, free of the horrible machinations of the
Hmm.
Home again, home again.
It'll take me a day, but
Now, what are your immediate concerns? Let's discuss them.
What time is it?
I'm gonna say, okay, actually, make a survival check with advantage.
Who's got the doggy?
I do. I apologize.
Can you do push to talk? Look, if I can do it, you can do it, man.
I'm already juggling OBS.
Yeah, if you just push to talk, I don't think it'll record properly.
What?
All right, so you determine that it is actually
I'm gonna
around
go deal with the dog.
3:38. Okay.
Oh God! Please don't kill the dog.
I'm gonna go take care of him.
I took the dog out on a nice walk on the beach. It really likes
Yeah.
that.
A long walk on a short leash, if you know what I mean.
That was really good. Write that down.
I stole that from a Babar cartoon.
You're a
It was
monster.
it was still well implemented contextually, so you still get
Okay.
points.
You have determined, using your deft survival knowledge, that it is exactly 3:38 p.m. You can see that in front of you is the desolate ruin of Lyronton. It has yet to be reclaimed. The area is scoured and ruined by retreating armies, and even 2 years after the Mournland, this area is desolate.
I know what time it is.
All right.
Dog has been sorted out.
All right. Thanks, Gabe.
He's sleeping
We hear
with the pet
this.
Rest in peace, dog.
Press F. Okay.
You mangy mutt.
All right. Let's get back into character. Discuss what your immediate concerns are. God damn it, Andre. Discuss your immediate concerns right now amongst yourselves. what you've acquired, what you've learned, and what you need.
Let's see. Moving forward, we need to make sure that we approach this space carefully and make sure that it is safe for us to use. When we get there, the goblin should probably be back after, threatening his life and his teeth, oddly enough. And then we should probably hide the order machine.
All very good points and ideas.
Oh my god. I did not hurt my dog, guys. Chill the fuck out.
We know, man.
I know.
Savage.
We know you didn't hurt your dog. You killed your dog.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Better than what he deserved, that red bastard. Once again, out of character, where are we nearest? I'm looking at the map again. I just lost my place.
You're in Lyronton. It's the
Lyronton.
first city right out of the Mournland on the road that runs through the field of.
Thank you. Well, I think we all did a pretty good job down there. And we're not dead yet, so why don't we just get our bearings and then do whatever it is my clever friend here said.
Quick aside for all of you.
Yes, sir.
I thought we should confer as a unit about this. Milo pulls out the heart in the box.
Ah!
Why?
Because it's a cool box.
Why is there
I'm. You know, I was hoping I could get some help with that question. I've just been having this with me, this beating heart, and I don't know what to do with it.
Wait, the boxes had a beating heart? Okay, real quick, I'm gonna do a Arcana then.
Alright, roll Arcana.
Have you tried poking it with something?
Oh, I've poked it many times.
I'm sure you
Naughty
have.
boy. Can I see?
Oh, hey Mags, are you looking at the chat? I sent you some
Oh,
stuff.
I am.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
10.
Wow.
Hey.
You look at the box. You've heard about strange objects like this from Furnia, the Nine Hells, and other places of torment. You can't recall the name, but you definitely know that it is of infernal make. This is a devil device.
Well, you've come across a devil device. Whether it has a purpose or is just one of their toys, that'll take some time to figure out.
That's a hell of a toy, isn't it?
I know it's a piece of this what do you call them? The thing you give to children to occupy them. It's a piece of the
Toy?
the puzzle. Yes.
Oh, a puzzle. Yeah.
This is a part of it.
What in the fuck
don't
kind
know
of puzzle
how.
is this?
A puzzle of flesh and bone, apparently.
Can't ever be a jigsaw, can it? It's always got to be something gross. Demons are fucked.
I believe that is the literal whole MO is to be fucked.
It's true. It's true.
Ain't
We're
that
fucked.
everybody's, eh? Eh?
Yikes.
Eh?
We have our work cut out for us then.
So, I've been doing some looking, and if my bearings are what I think they, I don't think we'll have to hide our machine for a while if we go through the forests. It's risky, yeah. You know, sticks could get caught in it, but we ought to be fine if we take the less used road.
What forest?
I don't know.
I'm looking at the map. I don't see forests.
That's what Ian whispered to me.
just go use the hell engine at nighttime. Most caravans will camp in for the night, and we can go on the roads pretty much unopposed.
Good idea.
Just can't go through any cities.
No. I mean, we can, but it won't be fun.
Or it will be, depending on how big the city is.
Depends on what fun is.
True.
You know, if they're into big hunks of moving metal.
Anyway, since everyone else seems to have forgotten the whole reason we were in that place,
Oh, I did for
After
sure.
pulls out the typewriter that's currently wrapped in the war banner of hell. He goes, remember the spirit? He's still in here.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man, how you doing?
There is no paper in the machine, so you cannot respond. Oh, wait, actually, hold on a second. They have a psychic link with you. Let me talk to you.
Talk to me. Really? All right. Hey, can I rip it out of Asger's hands?
You can sure try.
That's a strength contest with the barbarian. That is a stupid idea, but you could do a strength contest if you want.
I can be stupid.
Like I said, you can
Alright.
sure try.
I sure
Go
can.
ahead.
This is
What do I
Strength
do?
contest.
Save? Or just
The
straight
athletics.
Athletics contest. So you roll athletics and Asger roll. Oh, that's
fuck.
And that's plus another 3.
Damn it.
wow.
He said,
Asker, please
throw it on
hand
the
him
ground.
the typewriter, please.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Wants to die. Hey, look,
Fine.
you can throw him back into hell. Just give it to me. Thank you.
Ask
just
her. Give her the typewriter.
begrudgingly let's go.
I fucking slam dunk him into the dirt.
Okay, you chuck the typewriter into the ground, and it shatters into innumerable pieces that pepper all of you. And
Woohoo!
there's a brief moment of silence until eventually you catch even in the midday sun. It's hard to tell, but there's some faint ethereal form emerging from the shattered keys, which takes the shape of. Actually, give me a. If you are looking at this form, give me a wisdom save.
Yes.
Ooh!
Velfan
That's
is
a
looking at
low
the
DC.
ground collecting pieces because scrap.
Damn,
Nice.
damn, dude. Nice.
Demon like.
Well done.
Double nat 20s. What the hell?
That will never happen again.
Okay, Milo and Gyarados, you see before you an extremely.
Ooh, that's like plus 5, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, in that case.
Gyarados and Milo, you look before you and see the faint outline of a very buxom and very becoming high elfin woman. And Silas and Asger, you see before you the extremely alluring and becoming, almost charming visage of a high elven woman. Gyarados and Milo, you can talk to them normally. Silas and Asger, you are momentarily entranced by how breathtaking this visage is.
How the hell did you fit in there?
Oh, she moves her ethereal hair. Oh, I've been in there for so long. What it felt like to be here, out of things that weren't my body. Thank you. I will now honor my request. You may ask me questions. You may ask me a favor, and I shall lend my ethereal eye to. She actually extends out a hand to Silas.
Fellas, I forgot what we wanted. But I got a question in my mind right now, so you better remind me.
She extends out a hand, and you can tell that she placed your hand in her hand.
Sorry, you broke up.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. She is extending out her hand, and you can tell that she wants you to place your hand.
I will do that, but I can't remember what we needed to ask out of character.
All right. You grab her hand, and you feel calm, peace, serenity, and complacency. You feel perfectly delighted. She lets go.
Thank you.
She turns to Asger and does a faint curtsy, and then looks up and says, "You may ask of me what you wish." Oh, I suppose first introductions are in order. My name is Fiona. If you are learned in the ways of our world, you may know who I am and where I am from.
Real quick, I'm going to roll a history because I am listening to this but not looking at her because I'm picking up the scrap from the typewriter.
Okay. In order to actually, you would be doing a history check with disadvantage, unless you look at her.
Gonna roll with disadvantage.
All right, go ahead.
10 again. That's
Her cadence sounds regal, but you can't quite pin it down. And Milo, Gyarados, Asger, what are you going to be doing?
I'm just like walking around her, like kind of really curious. Because something's like, she's beautiful, but something's not quite right. And I'm just like, just pacing around her in a circle, just like stroking my chin, kind of.
Okay. If you want to do a history check, you can do a history check. If you
I
think
will.
that if you think that there's something in, oh, you can give yourself advantage by burning a channel divinity and consulting your tome of souls if you.
I will do just that. Oh, wow.
What the fuck?
that ain't great.
Hot, dude.
Jeez.
The Tome of Souls. Everything that's in there's got a boner right now. That includes the women, apparently.
You can see Fiona kind of give like a very wry elven laugh.
You sound like a
Uh,
horse.
I do. I'll also do. Jerry does kind of like, kind of looks at her kind of weirdly, and then he's gonna do a history check of his own.
Go ahead.
Just give me a second.
Milo keeps pacing around her, like stroking his chin, and then he like looks down at his own erection, and he's like, curious.
14.
What in the hell's curious about that? What you got to figure out about it?
Actually, you passed, so you can get the information straight. I'm sending it to you right now.
Is that part of the puzzle?
Yeah, 1 minute.
Real
Did you get it?
Did you send it on me on Discord? Oh, no.
No, I'm sending everything in Roll20.
A strange elven woman. You must be a member of the Undying Court.
Ooh.
You are quite astute. I am. I am Fiona, the Undying Court. Thank you
Great.
kindly for freeing me.
Well, may I ask why you asked us? We are not the most, virtuous of folk.
Or clever.
I like to see how people try to go about solving problems. It's enjoyable in my age.
You chose a really, really, really big gamble when you chose this group.
Oh, don't say that
I didn't
now.
choose you. I didn't choose you. The prophecies chose you.
Oh my fucking...
Say prophecy again.
Don't say it.
Prophecy.
That's like pushing his buttons. You don't want to push the Gyarados button.
Oh, your voice is like a song.
Is there anything
Prophecy
you
is-
would like? Is there anything you would like to ask of me? I will answer truth.
What is the best place to get soldiers
Soldiers?
for our cult?
Oh, a cult. Oh, how How dreadfully strange. What is your cult about exactly?
Us, the second coming of the Big Six. I want to have soldiers, malleable minds, as to allow us to carry the wheel.
Huh. Don't you
And
mean the third?
the third.
Well, not time yet. So tell me, what exactly do you wish to accomplish with your cult?
It's pretty simple to establish control over the modern day Eberron and to take out the Dragonmarked households, to free people of their bondage in the classist society that we live in. And, without a doubt, to take over and crush anyone who opposes us.
I am bound by my word. Well, I suppose you may find that some people are less than willing to join your cause. Perhaps you should recruit from the cults of the dragon below. I think they would find your approach quite amenable.
The Cult of the Dragon of Below. Can I do a religion check to see who they are?
That is actually a catch-all term that refers to like an ungodly amount of cults.
Oh, okay.
It
So
would probably
yeah,
be any
so-
cult to Kyber.
definitely. Feel free to. You could. Did you chime that in character?
Yeah,
Just-
Asger
you
would
would-
kind of
you
look
would
up and
use-
go, it's a term for any cult that worships Kaiba, the dark dragon of creation.
Interesting.
How many questions will you answer?
I suppose I have a few minutes before I must depart to my phylactery.
I take out my my box with the heart in it. I say, "What's the deal with this?"
As you pull it out, you see she physically grimaces and goes, "Oh,
Put that away.
yes, could you possibly put that away? It's disgusting."
Yeah.
I'm sorry if my heart on has offended you.
Please stop making jokes.
That is a telltale heart box. It houses the fears and torments of a soul, and it relives them constantly, ceaselessly, without end. It's a rather boorish thing to do to a person. Why do you have that box?
Didn't you say you found it?
I think it found me.
Ugh. Much
Well,
better.
I would recommend letting the person out of the box.
He does it. He just like dumps it out.
I'm gonna tell you that letting the person out of the box is not a simple process. You're
Oh,
gonna
okay.
have to like meditate on it.
You
Oh,
turn
great.
it over, the heart
Yeah,
falls out. and
I just dump the heart onto the floor.
Somewhere Davy Jones starts to spasm.
When I realize it doesn't do anything, I pick it up and then just like it's kind of damp, so I kind of scrape the little dirt particles off of it and then just put it back in the box.
I think
Kiss it
they've
better.
suffered enough. Is there anything else you need?
I blow on it.
It's fine. She hands you a handkerchief. You don't know where the handkerchief came.
Yeah, I make the instead of hauling around the box, I just wrap the heart up in the handkerchief and just put it in like my breast pocket. You can see it kind of thumping outside of my kind of cloak.
She raises her finger. You kind of need to keep it in the box or they die.
Oh,
I thought that
oh,
was
great!
the point.
I put it back in the box.
Well, now they got a little blankie.
All right. Well, is there anything else you need of me? I have to depart soon for my descendants.
For your what now?
For my descendants. Do you not know how we work?
Not at all.
It's a bit of a secret. She gives you a wink. Asger and Silas, you swoon a little. You're like, oh, we got a wink.
You don't have to tell me that.
I can tell you one thing. She takes a seat on the ground. There are many people of our kind. We are called deathless. Now, this is something that I wouldn't consider terribly privileged, but I'm kept alive based on the worship of my descendant. Ages and ages ago, My body was bound and made eternal, so long as those that I have born when I was living continue to grow and prosper. My family is my strength, and my family is weary for my absence. She looks off meditatively into the distance, fans her brow slightly, and then looks back to the lot of you. Is there anything else you need? I can answer a few more questions, but I must depart.
I don't think we can remember what we needed to ask.
Out of character, weren't we going to ask about the city we were trying to get into?
Yeah, you could. The thing that she offered was, I can go spy on a place for you if you want, and get you a few little morsels of information, and then return. Depart.
Oh yeah, she was gonna sneak.
We'll take the best that we take as well.
If I recall, our deal was that I would go do a little snooping on your behalf.
That's true.
Now, where would you like for me to pry? I must return very shortly to my ancestors and descendants.
Quick! What was the name of it?
Palurdrol.
Perladurl.
Pardon me?
Parladine.
No.
Pardon me?
Allure draw.
Yeah, what he said.
Oh, that dreadful place. Why would you want to go there?
Cool name.
Why is it dreadful?
Do tell.
Well, it was one of the last cities to fall before the gatekeepers sealed away Zoriat and prevented the Dalkir from conquering this plane. I was there during that last siege. It's a memory I'm not fond of. But I suppose a deal is a deal. Would you care for me to go visit now and check and come back with what I see?
Seems like we don't have time for anything else. I'm afraid.
Well, you can take your merry way on getting there, and in a few short hours, before you arrive there, I will give you the information you see. Does that sound fair?
Sounds fair to me.
All right, I shall be off. She gives you a faint curtsy and then disappears.
Whew! What a lady.
Yes, quite. Ian, what did I pick up from the typewriter that's been scrapped?
Whatever mechanical components would be in a typewriter, you find
Springs
them.
and
They're
such.
slightly springs, levers,
Just
a
like
sliding mechanism.
just stuff for maintenance on the Eldritch Cannon or when I'm about to create later.
Yes,
That's the goal.
maintenance materials.
Yes. Alrighty. Asker,
Yes.
I have an idea, and I think you might like this one.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yes. It'll take me some time, but tomorrow I won't be needing this backpack anymore, but I think I could get you something that would be quite helpful.
Okay. Thank you. You are being very cryptic.
Belfan's oddly excited about this.
All right, now I'm getting worried.
And your face does nothing to ease my fears.
Oh, no. I'm not going to do anything to you. You're going to be fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
what
you.
tomfoolery are you cooking up?
Just your enemies. They're going to be a bit toastier than usual.
Okay.
All right. After you make your little concoction, you lot need to discern what you're going to do with your materials and your massive tank from hell.
Massive tank.
Yes. Okay. So what we got last session, I'll do this slightly out of character because it's faster. We got 22 copper, 150 silver, 59 gold, 3 platinum, 15 gallons of ale, 6 pounds of exotic spices, 2 flasks of alchemist fire, 4 bottles of fine wine, 2 vials of holy water, 4 vials of antitoxin, 6 obsidian worth 10 gold pieces each, 2 yellow quartz worth 50 gold pieces each, a potion of healing, and a potion of web.
Could I get some of the antitoxin and some of the spices? And a vial of holy water.
Sure.
Thank you.
I
Let me-
suppose I would take some of the alchemist fire to make vials for the cannon.
Do it in character.
Hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah,
I'm trying
put
to
that
write
up.
all this down. Hold on.
Oh no, the train's coming.
Dun dun, dun dun, dun dun. All right. Are we still divvying up the loot? Huh, I can hear it on everyone else's end too. It's actually kind of spooky.
The doom train cometh.
Rip and tear. All right, Gyarados and Milo, where do you two?
Jados is just looking over the organs with Gluzo and kind of just talking to him. Are we anywhere near the spot that the other goblin was told to meet us by?
Where the hell did you tell him to meet you again?
At the city.
The first.
Oh, no, you're nowhere near Powder Draw. You're about a day away. You can actually, you all need to decide what to do with the tank and how you're going to get to Powder Draw. And if that's the case.
And I think we're trying to figure out what all we're doing with the stuff. I'm cool with keeping track of everything if you guys want me to, like money-wise.
Ask her why
you
you're
guys can just
why you're sorting through like your like our combined inventory. You see, you notice Belfan's taking measurements of your shoulder plate.
What are you? Okay.
Oh, nothing. It's just something related to what I was planning.
Ooh, I bet he's gonna make you a capelet.
Oh, God, please.
I want one. Hey, can you make me one after?
If you have the
Alright,
cloth material for it, I could.
Well, you know what? I got my coat. I couldn't do that to my boys and girls.
I would rather
does-
not use rat fur. Not fine enough.
Does anybody else want anything from what we've gotten so far? So I can mark it off of the group's stuff and put it like, and you guys just keep track.
Out of character, I've got what I want now in the chat.
Yeah.
And the potion of web. Does anybody else want the potion of web? I think it'd be
Are
cool
you
as
gonna
shit
be
to
up
keep
front?
that. No, I'm not. That's a good point.
I don't plan on being up front
Probably
either.
shouldn't.
But I know something that will be though. So he's
would
actually you actually noticed that Belfan's taking apart his Eldritch Cannon.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Anybody
well,
else?
now I'll keep the potion of web. It'll either be me or Gyarados, more than likely, who uses it.
You can take it, Oscar.
Okay, more things for me to remember, of course. Alright, so 1 vial of antitoxin, and then Elfan, you said you wanted both of the flasks of alchemist fire. Does anybody else want them for any reason?
I couldn't make any use of it besides throwing it and forgetting what it is and then taking a swig. Better you take it. Speaking of swig, could I get one of the bottles of wine? Just one.
How about it? I don't think anyone's
Yeah.
gonna argue for you for
Hand
a
it over.
bottle of wine.
Thank you.
Right, tell me when you're done divvying up the loot.
Just writing what I have left down. Make sure anything you guys take, keep track of yourself. This is just me saying it because I am not keeping track of it anymore.
Oh, hey, Milo.
Yes.
Check the Roll20 chat I sent you.
Bump, 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 bump. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. So how far are we from anything? Should we have like a rest?
You should definitely rest at this point because it's going to be a fair amount of encounters on the road.
I'll take
Ooh,
Like,
first
you're about
watch.
You're about a day's journey away. You're in a ruined city right now. You might be able to scrounge up some bedrolls and some other stuff and make a little camp.
Mm-hmm. All right. Cool.
Who wants second watch?
Gluzo, stay up.
I'll take last watch.
I'll be working on this.
All night?
Not all night, but like it's literally him disassembling, and then in the morning he'll be reassembling.
We have a few hours until officially bedtime. Can we get some survival rolls and some other rolls to see how you all set up the camp and what exactly you do with it?
That's a 23. Oh yeah.
Gosh darn!
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Nice.
I think
I know
Silas
the
got it
land and
covered.
nothing else.
this is Cyrus' shtick.
I show them like a bunch of rocks and sand, and I'm like, I'm done. And then they're like, what? And then we're closer, and it's like a big fucking luxurious little camp, hidden, perfectly.
There's
hidden.
campfires. There's 5 bedrolls. Like everything's fantastic. Parks the tank to make a little wall and everything. And you're
It's
set up
amazing.
in like an alcove of a building. It's pretty sheltered. You have your beds and your campfire and everything. So what is everyone else going to be doing while they wait to go to bed? Gyarados, what are you going to be doing?
Jarados is just going to be reading a book that he has, kind of just sitting down with Gluzo, and just going over some possible strategies that they can do in the future.
Okay.
Where is Belfan's stuff? Oh wait, do you want to roll
Uh,
something for that, Jahi? Go on.
For what?
For what you're reading.
I mean, I'm just reading a book and just
Oh, you're just chill reading. Okay.
yeah.
Sorry there.
Roll to read. I'm joking.
Gyarados,
Intelligence
a
check.
moment, if you will.
Yes.
Oh boy.
So you start. So as you look over, you kind of see like a slight workstation, like one that's like kind of like where someone could reasonably like sit in a kneeled position, or like or sit on their knees and reasonably reach. And you notice that there's what looks like the start of a fucking flamethrower.
What do you need?
Hmm. I was thinking, since Asger tends to be on the front lines more often than the most of us, and I can manually activate this thing from a long distance. I was figuring that perhaps I should make it so that it makes something shoulder mounted for our friend here.
For Asgard or for me?
It could be for you if you want.
I'm good.
Frontline lots are good.
I believe the flamethrower may be good in practice, but remember, Asgard is a warrior that primarily focuses on the bloodlust and rage. To constantly weigh him down with all these contraptions and gadgets would be to halt his, I would say, flow in combat.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm working on that. Trust me, he won't be having any issues carrying this around. The shoulder mounted design won't slow him down.
I mean, then fine. Go talk to him about it.
The idea is more or less to make him to since he's in the front lines, perhaps staying away from combat and providing fire support.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be doing it more so than anyone else. Let's be honest.
All right. So
Can I roll stealth to listen to all of that?
it's kind of just right out there in the open. You all are in
No
camp
worries,
right
then.
now.
I
All
eavesdrop.
right, Milo, what are you going to be doing to round out the evening before bed?
Yeah, I think I'm just kind of like staring at the heart. It's really kind of befuddling me. But I'm just
All
gonna
right.
like kind of ponder and I guess kind of like pray for some guidance.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. If you want to roll a little prayer, you want to roll a little religion check there to pray.
Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Amazing.
Spray and pray.
Oh my God.
Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of rolling twos.
Oh, Andre.
Hey, Ian, should I start rolling for my craftsmanship here?
Yeah, we could take care of that in the morning though. Let's try to get like the tail end downtime out.
Gotcha.
Roll it while everyone's sleeping. Okay. So I'm Asger. What are you going to be doing in the tail end of?
Yeah, no, not that. Asger would be. Shit. Haven't killed anything.
Double proficiency on tools. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Do we have like enough firewood and stuff for the fire?
Yeah, it seems that the fire is going to be burning until it is time for the next person's watch. Silas rolled really good, built it fairly fervently.
Okay. At this point, if anyone's paying attention to Asger, he's writing down in a notebook.
Okay. All right. Okay. I imagine we're all going to be going into bed, and it's going to be Silas's first watch.
Close. So I guess Asger, he's writing in his notebook. He's sitting around the fire, I guess, with everybody else. And how do we make somebody else do this?
What?
What was that?
I'm trying to hold on. He can talk freely, I guess. Asger would look at everyone around the fire and just kind of offhandedly suggest, we used to do this thing around fires with my mercenary troop as a way of getting closer, and since we are all going to be fighting together and possibly dying together, I suggest we get to know each other a little bit more. I don't want to die next to a stranger.
I'm listening.
That's noble.
All right. Hey, can you see the deck of cards?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Here. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay, all right.
I'll go after.
I'll go
Do I
third.
do I draw from the card now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it say what you got? Do you see it? You should have received a card.
Wait, do I just want to draw one card? Yes.
Yeah,
Draw
just
one
draw the
card.
card.
Draw. Okay, I've got it. Oh,
Here, what? It's not doing what it's supposed to be.
okay. Well, someone wants to
on?
steal my card.
I was looking at him.
I was looking.
Yeah, that's what I was doing too. Trying to figure out how this thing works.
There we go. Okay.
Oh wait, do I have 2 cards? I only meant to.
No, it's fine. Okay, Milo, your card came up, and it is a 5 of diamonds. You have to tell a victory story.
Oh, like this. Oh
Yeah.
boy.
So, what was the last time you had a victorious moment, Milo? And now regale your comrades.
Oh Jesus Christ! Okay, give me a sec.
How about we all draw our cards and whoever can come up with shit first can talk.
Good
Yeah,
idea.
that sounds fair. Okay, so Milo has a victory. I will, and then okay. And tell me what your card is, and I'll tell you what it corresponds to.
How do you?
Mine is the King of Hearts.
Okay, yours is the King of Hearts. Okay, you have to tell me a love story. Okay?
A love story.
Cute.
Asger, what did you get?
I have no idea.
I got the Diamond of Jacks.
You have to tell a victory story.
Okay.
Here, I'll draw for you.
Oh, I got it. King of Diamonds. Sorry.
Oh, you got diamonds too. That
Or
is
the
also-
Nine of Clubs, because I technically drew 2 cards on accident.
Okay, give me a tragic tale.
Okay.
And is that Silas, what did you get?
7 of clubs.
7 love. You will tell a tragic tale, Mr. Pagliacci. All right, so whoever has a story first, just pipe up and we'll keep going until we're all done.
How do we get rid of the playing cards now?
You can just leave them there.
Okay.
Give me a story here. Any story. Any old
hang
story.
on,
I'll
hang
take
on.
it.
Yeah, we're thinking. We're thinking. Give us a second.
I think I have
Um,
one, but hang on.
If you've got something, go, dude. None of us are.
You know, I had a great rat once. His name was Henry. A rat. Yeah. Rats have been my best friends for about my entire life, really. I had to grow up quick and seventh son of a already not well equipped family for it. So rats became my family. And I had a great rat once, named Henry. But I was walking home one night and a couple fellers with some mean eyes came upon me, and a couple of them had Henry chased him off, but he didn't come back. I hope he's doing okay wherever he is. That was a fine rat.
Take your inspo, Max.
I've never told anyone that before. It's freeing. I hope he's in rat heaven, eating grapes and getting all sorts of fine lady rats.
You look, you see Asger, like, he has his snake out, and he's, like, just petting it and, like, almost sobbing.
A good victory
Like,
story.
on its head.
I don't think I've ever shared the story of how I became the 100.
You cut out.
What
Oh,
was that you cut out?
can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. A victory story. I don't think I've ever told anybody the exact story of how I got the nickname the 100-Man Slayer.
I wonder why.
It's kind of an exaggeration. This was a long time before Asker. I was a fresh face on the captain squad, but I managed to get separated from my group, helping out the fellow soldier. It was late one night. I remember, eh, I remember that we were deep into the forest, and the enemy soldiers were looking for us. They wanted to capture the son of a great commander in order to hold him as hostage and leeway for some military tactics, or to possibly grab me because I may have known some plans that not the average soldier knows. Running through it, I remember my comrade, my friend, getting shot with the crossbow bolt right into his neck, and falling down and dying. But at the moment, oh no, the world slowed down. Everything felt raw. The bloodlust filling up all of my senses, and then being surrounded. At first, I was ready to die, ready to give up the life that was so haphazardly thrown my way, the shittiness that I've been given, and to at least die with a bit of honor on my father's name. So I began to slice, rip, and tear through these inexperienced soldiers. And I remember one of them, they just started running away after a while. I was pinned down, my arm almost broken from a rogue hammer. I was shot half to hell. Some even say that night I became iron-blooded. There was more weapons in my body than there was actual blood. But I scared all of them away. And it was at that moment that I realized that I was destined for more. I was not meant to die as some basic soldier. I was meant to lead. Because I had a resolve that was different from the men around. Something that wasn't scared of a challenge.
The fire hisses and crackles and pops just in time to lend the trailing of your story that added bit of menace. Good work. Take an inspo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Milo's ready.
Go for it.
There was a time, I can't remember how long ago it was. Eons, likely. Thousands of years ago, perhaps. I had lost my bearings. I had become separated from my companions, and I was alone in a dark room. And then I started knocking, just banging on the door. And then I was reunited with my then traveling companions. Yeah, there were 6 of us. It was good. It was a great fortuitous turn because I had been isolated for so long. But they found me. Who? I wonder how they're doing these days.
Are you talking about us?
Wait. Ah, that was just. Oh yeah, I guess so. Huh. Oh yeah. Ah, memories.
Glad to have found you again then.
Yes.
A memory cleric with short-term memory loss.
Gotta love it. It's so
What in
good.
the hell?
And who do we have going next?
Is that Belfan?
Oh, is it Bel? Oh, is it me next?
Or is it Asker? Who is it?
It's both of us. We both need to go.
Fight.
Ask her if
If
you'd
you're ready,
like.
Belfan, go for it.
You'd rather me go next?
If you're ready, if not, I can go.
Very well. So there was a time, a while ago, when I was just a young lad. I wasn't broken down by what this world has turned me into. I think most of us can agree that this world has broken us in some way. He looks over at Gyarados as he says that.
Life sucks like shit, hence why we're trying to.
Well, there was a story my father used to tell about an artificer who fell in love with a woman. Woman weak of heart, but kind and caring to others. And so, in this effort to save this woman's life as she was dying, this man offered up an invention of his own, an iron heart, if you will. He gave this, knowing full well that it was connected to his. So knowing that his fate would be forever tied to this woman, he gave this heart to her. And he had no reason to do it, but he did so anyway. Even in my own criticism, I'm not sure. It bothers me to think about it, but it's one of my stories my father used to tell me.
All right, take your inspection. Good work.
I like
Okay.
it.
So, I guess that leaves me with tragedy. Plenty of those. When I was first inducted into the Silver Hand, a mercenary company that I followed, I guess. I don't exactly run with them anymore. When I first joined, I was 14, fresh, and didn't know many things.
Oh no.
Honestly, didn't really even know how to fight yet at that point, but I was just informed by Hell herself that I had a greater purpose than farming, and I took that to heart. So I went into battle completely unprepared. And, well, you've seen me fight at this point, and most of you kind of understand how it works. That is the controlled version. When I was young, it was very uncontrolled. And our first mission, well, my first mission with the crew, forced me into a situation where we were going against dissenters of a regime, and we were told to eradicate them, one and all. They had buried themselves within a cave, much like the one we were previously in, and had a few on the outside, a small force, that were shooting arrows and slaying us. All the ones on the outside, men, full grown, ready to be in war. Well, when I first started fighting, I went into what I do now, and I had no control. And I just started killing and eviscerating anything and everything around me. After the first few on the outside, seeing a few of my mercenary friends fall and killing the lot of the outside, my commander, Leonak, told me that I let loose something akin to a demon and just ran screaming into the cave. And they all followed behind. Obviously, a few minutes later, they were a little unnerved. And by the time they reached me, everyone was dead on the inside. Man, woman, children, all dead, eviscerated, torn to shreds, as if an animal had attacked them. And I was in the final room, passed out, covered in awful blood, and surrounded by fallen warriors and innocent alike. And that's when I awoke. The captain gave me the sign, the nickname of the Soulless One. And it's stuck with me ever since. Because I do not regret who I killed. I regret that I killed without discipline. That I killed without even knowing that I was doing so. I am a weapon. I am to be aimed and directed and guided, not just unleashed. And since then, I have worked on it. But yes, the tragedy is I killed quite a few.
Quite a story to tell.
Hell of a story.
You could almost hear like some ethereal form clapping faintly in the background.
That's their ass cheeks.
God damn it. All right,
Oh, Lord.
take your
Really, though.
inspo, Asger X.
Yeah, out of character. Very, very well done.
Thank you.
Of course.
I
Okay,
assume we all go to
Ev-
rest.
everyone go crawl into your sleeping bag.
Jados pulls Asker to the side, kind of when the campfire. My friend, what do you believe of the group?
Group so far. Oh, actually, shit. 1 second. My computer's about to die. I forgot I didn't plug it in. Be right back.
Oh shit, sure. All right, take your time.
God, I know that dance.
The worst dance.
Hmm.
The frantic, oh no, my 4K pornography, I'm no longer going to be able to watch it.
Oh, at least
After
at the very.
after Asger and Gyarados talk, I'd like to talk to Gyarados, and then we'll go to bed.
So Ian,
Okay.
please tell me how many times you tripped over your own underwear.
Not too many. I'm not actually wearing any right now.
All right.
I'm
plugged back
completely
in.
naked.
All right. So
And that's something.
where were we? Sorry.
What do you think of the group so far?
So far, I think most of them will be quite useful for our purposes. I have my worries about one.
I have my worries about all three of them.
Well, I understand your hatred of, as you put it, the blue blood, but we are forced into this, and it will be easier upon you if you just let it go. There's no reason to hate him right now. He is working towards our purpose.
That's good. For someone that grew up in the war in time, you realize that hate is something that we all internally have. It's not something that you can just forget.
Something most have, yes. I guess I take for granted how numb to certain things I am ever since being bitten.
It's just a problem of leadership. If we want to represent ourselves as a force, they are not the most presenting people.
Well, it doesn't to me seem like that is too important. I can't exactly be a face either. I'm very recognizable. The thing is, unless we are rolling with the where a normal group of adventurers trying to save the world and secretly kill them. If we're trying to do the behind the scenes thing, only some of us need to be in front of it.
Guess so. We just have to make sure that we are presenting ourselves appropriately. We cannot expect respect without looking respectful.
Well, respect can also be commanded through fear, and I have no doubt we can create fear for all of us.
Indeed. Alright. I'll make sure the bugbear stays out to watch over the camp. Hopefully we can get a word back from the goblins. Perhaps they wish to offer some agreement.
It would be nice, and I will take last watch. There's no worries there.
Night.
Good night.
All right, everyone. Tucker's. Oh, actually, Silas, go ahead and talk with Asger. I mean,
Gyarados.
Gyarados.
Yeah, so I'm watching them talk. I'm not really listening, but once Asger walks away, Silas is gonna kind of sidle up to Gyarados, and he's gonna say,
Yes, clown.
"Yeah, I just wanted to talk to you real quick.
About?
The way I've been treating you. You know, I've been playing the fool because that's what I do, but you know, hey, you've been through more than I ever will, and
This simply how we grew up.
I know,
Clown.
yeah. Still, though, I want to, and this, I mean, it can be out of fear, but this is coming from a place of respect for you. I want to apologize.
Could you repeat what you said? You,
Sure.
cut out. Hard up.
And it may sound like it's coming from fear. You can think what you like, but I want to apologize to you.
Thank
Just for
you.
acting up. Of course.
Try to just improve it. We are ending the world. To have that mindset, that drive, this isn't a joke. This is seriousness. If we fuck this up, we all die, and the world is left to die on its own. I don't do this out of some wanting to just have people suffer. I do this because I want a world where I don't have kids that were like me, handed a sword at the age of 9 and told to fight constantly. People being born into poverty while others have a silver spoon in their mouth. It's not fair. I want a world where everyone is equal, and we can't work towards that world if we allow this one to continue to exist. Remember, at the end of the day, we are not just ending the world, we are ending hundreds, thousands of lives, ways of being, cultures, everything for a fresh start that we provide. Remember, we are not just some warriors. We are gods incoming, the unsung legends that the people of the next world will see and respect. Carry yourself with respect, and others will do the same. Be something they should fear and respect. This is how I carry myself. Night.
I will remember that.
Fear.
Aggressively rolls over into their bedroll and goes to sleep. Aggressively.
Like he just stays in bed like, this is a society. Fear!
he cast a fear aura over anything that would disrupt his sleep, and he sleeps like a little baby.
And everyone's like, we need to go wake Jerry Doss up. Don't go in there, man. You're gonna get scared. Trust me, he's scary. He just yells fear in his sleep. It's weird.
I will remember that.
Okay.
And I want you to remember, I want to help you make this happen. And
This is you.
I offer my hand to shake.
Gyarados shakes it. You feel like calluses essentially, and it almost feels just like he never stopped gripping his. Like it's almost imprinted on his hand.
Printed on his hand. Okay. I will remember that.
Night.
Good night.
Aggressively.
Okay.
Okay, Silas. It is your first watch. So just tell me how you're gonna keep the camp safe.
Mm. Do you say that with a trace of irony?
I say that legit because I don't know what you're up to.
Okay. Well, you know, it'd be fun. I've got things now that I got from my college that will help me look at shit. I'm gonna send my rats out.
Huh, okay. Yeah, you can have the rats patrol the perimeter.
And then every now and then I'll just peek through their eyes with my sight of critter. Pew!
Nice.
That's really fucking cool.
Shall I just do the thing?
Do it manually. And then tell me what the roll is.
Okay.
So Silas is rolling. They're rats. And see competent do everything. It'll be a
What should I roll for the rats? Sorry. I had to move my cat.
animal handling.
Woo!
God damn! You handle the fuck out of those rats.
Man.
Okay, the rats patrol the perimeter, and it is deathly quiet around here. Don't catch much wind of anything. Your other roll went well, so go ahead and tell me what you are up to.
All right. Shit, should I just fucking narrate what it is?
Yeah, just
I'm
narrate what you're doing. Just narrate what you're doing. This is pretty funny. Just go ahead and
Okay.
narrate what you're doing.
Okay. I've been playing in this all day. So what Silas is going to do is once he's sure that, you know, everybody's safe, he is going to stand up. And he's going to make his way over to Belfan. And he will take a part of the cannon that he's building, namely part of the shoulder mount. And he's going to take that part and he's going to sneak it into Gyarados' shit.
What?
Yes.
So real quick.
And
okay, hold up, real quick, because
you could try.
Because here's the thing. There's something that you need to know about picking those things, picking anything that Belfan makes up. Is that it's automatically defensive.
Oh boy.
You son of a bitch.
Oh no, what happened?
My man planned for this. My man planned for this. He planned for this. He
Put me
knew
in
this
my
shit would
place.
happen.
So,
Come on, put me in my place.
So the shoulder mount wasn't exactly finished, but it still had its rotating property on. Also, there was a flamethrower attached to that, so I need you to make a deck save, like now.
Hell yeah.
Oh god. Is this at advantage, Ian?
I would say reasonably, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
The advantage was
That's gonna be enough to potentially wake Belfan up.
Is it?
Did you put any accelerant into the cannon? I sincerely doubt you did, right?
You wouldn't want to sleep with a loaded giant cannon next to you.
Magical cannon.
It is also a magical cannon. I am just
On the other
pointing this out.
hand, okay, on one hand, you wouldn't want to sleep with a loaded magical cannon next to you, but on the other hand, you wouldn't want to sleep with an unloaded magical cannon next to you. Like, what's the point?
Why would you load
Okay.
an unfinished cannon?
So-
though?
That's like me putting a Glock on my dresser and just being like, make sure that bitch is loaded, hair trigger. Yes, and you don't know when anybody want to roll it up on me.
Magical cannon. Just
Okay.
saying.
So it is around, I don't know, 11 p.m. when all of a sudden everyone is woken up by an enormous boom, crack,
Motherfucker.
and then a girlish scream that emerged seemingly from nowhere.
Gluzo, move into battle position, scout up ahead, Gyarados, like, yelling.
What is your perception, man?
What do you mean?
Not you, Belfan.
It's not even the fact that it's perception related.
Well, then what's
Yeah,
the
it's
fact?
because the
Where'd you
can
go?
the cannon went off because
That's
it's
different.
automatically.
Damn it.
Wait, let me. Okay, Olivia is moaning that this shouldn't work the way it should, so I'm gonna double check really
Thank
quick.
you, Olivia. Let me be silly.
Oh,
'Cause
you're
I don't
being
have a way out
silly.
of
You're
this.
just gonna be silly all over the fucking wall.
Oh,
I don't
gross.
have a way out of this if it doesn't work. I just wanted to play an April Fool's prank by tearing
So
the party
sweet.
apart.
Joe, like, okay, guys, today we're gonna be playing the Eldritch Cannon. Let that shot off prank. Slam that like and subscribe button. Welcome back to another banger video.
Let's get back. Let's get back into characters. So the Eldritch Cannon has gone off,
Okay.
and everyone has woken up. So Silas, you need to make a performance check to see if you can pass off that you were doing something else. You were also roused, and then you can come over and ask what the hell.
That's a good point.
You
I'll
cut
I'll
out.
just fucking go with that. Hey man, are you okay? I heard something pretty loud. Oh, thank God. Thank you, Jesus.
Wait, where's the
Oh,
roll?
did you roll your performance?
Yeah, it's 25.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Nice.
Are you
If
okay?
you don't believe Silas, you have to roll an insight check and beat a 20.
Gyarados kind of like comes out. He's like, looking around. Silas, what happened? What happened? Who are we being attacked by?
I don't think I was keeping watch. I heard a big kaboom, and I came over, and I think it came from the cannon. I don't know. Look, I'm gonna go look around, see if anybody's around the camp. Deal with this for me.
Sadly, I'm not going to.
Mm.
I'm not going to be able to
Fine.
get away from that. So.
Gyarados just like falls for that fucking lie like hard, like, okay, fine.
Thank you, friend.
Luzo, where is your fucking bare ass? Gluzo?
You go around, and the bugbear falling asleep.
Gyarados like nudges him awake with his foot. Perimeter check. I needed that 5 minutes ago. Go on that. I believe there might be an enemy around.
Boss! They get up, kind of stumble on their feet a little bit, and then scanter off to go patrol.
Asker, Milo, Belfan, wake up.
Yes, hello.
Present.
Belfan, one of your cursed entrapments went off in the middle of the night. But I'm not sure that they would do that on their own. I have at least some semblance of hope that your machines don't do that often. So we have an
No.
enemy in our midst.
It might have gotten defensive because it doesn't recognize someone in the camp. Silas, were you close to the fucking thing? Who was on first watch?
It was Silas.
This is why I wear headphones for these damn things.
Okay, Silas will come back. Yeah, go on and ask him again.
Who was
There's nobody.
Who was on first watch?
Me.
Did you Did you get close to the damn thing?
Well, yes, I was walking through here so I could go take a piss. But I'm not, you know.
That's reasonable. Okay. Mm.
Are you alright? I mean, I didn't see what
I
happened.
was
but
right next to the thing when it went off. Where do you think that goes?
I mean, it doesn't look like you're missing any fingers.
That's not the.
Are you okay?
The sound is what he's getting at.
I know.
I'll be fine.
Alright. Well, I didn't see anything, and I guess go back to bed if you can.
He's gonna dismiss the cannon as an action. So he snaps his fingers. The thing disappears.
Okay. There's probably still another.
This is what I get for forgetting to do that.
It's
Probably
alright,
another-
man. Mistakes happen.
There's another
Everybody-
hour left. There's another hour left, so I imagine everyone goes back to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All I saw is you have one more shot
I have
at
one
trying
shot.
to. You have one more shot to try to do something. So if you want to roll another stealth check, you have to beat everyone's. You have to beat a certain someone's extremely high PP. Thanks, Milo. And
Haha.
I don't know if it's worth it.
My PP's so tall.
go ahead and try.
I don't think
you-
I want to. If I try, can I say never mind if it sucks?
I don't think that's how
Uh,
trying works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do or do not.
Because
There is no try.
because they're asleep, you could do it with advantage.
Ooh, somebody
Um,
woke me up though. I thought.
Belfan's gonna be awake
so-
for the hour though.
Ooh.
If
Then
I
I
if
won't.
if I see something, I may not say something. Like
But Belfan
if you're trying to do something
definitely
crazy,
will raise a
Oh.
stink.
Belfan would raise a stink. I don't know. Wait till my shit.
Well,
maybe.
you don't. Okay, it is how your character would want to do it. Do you want to pull another prank, or do you want to wait?
To be fair, if you convince him, Belfan won't.
To be fair,
Well, if you convince him, Belfan might help you.
I'm thinking about it now, and there's no way I could set it up so that the blame wouldn't be centered on me and the prank wouldn't seem out of nowhere and totally suspicious. There's no way I could pin it on anybody because I've already tried with the cannon and the cannon's gone. And yeah.
Okay, so
I can't do
round.
anything. God damn you,
uh,
Belfan.
It's not my fault.
Okay.
Station-
The remainder of your shift goes off without a hitch. It is now second watch.
Jaridas kind of gets up when he hears Silas going to the tent. He walks over to Gluzo, nudging him awake. Oi, Gluzo, watch second watch. Huh?
You're gonna have the bugbear do your watching for you.
Yeah, because he has dark vision. I don't.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, the
Plus,
bugbear gets up.
Gluzo, have you eaten yet?
No, not yet, boss.
Fine, let's have some rations. Jaridas, give you two perception checks from the both of us.
Yep.
Well, I guess mine would be with disadvantage because I don't have any dark
Actually-
vision.
All right, go ahead.
So. Oh well, 13, and then homie Gluzo, 16 plus whatever they have.
Probably a +2. Nothing occurs during the watch. In tandem, you two get through it without a hitch. Now it is third watch's turn.
Jados kind of goes over to Asker's tent, kind of like tapping on it lightly. Asker, it's your turn.
Wait, is third last watch?
Right? Isn't third last watch?
No, 4.
Oh.
Fourth
No.
would be last watch.
Okay, never mind. Who had third watch then?
Asger, huh?
No,
I
Or
had
no,
Asger
last
had-
Asger had last. So who wants to
Actually,
do?
as I think we would probably only need 3, so Asger would go last. So this would be Asger's final watch. It's like maybe around 3 in the morning, and it'll last until 6 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Roll me
So
perception.
me?
Yeah.
Do you want me to describe what I'm doing or not?
It is up to whether you want them to know that or if you want to keep it insular.
Okay. Let's see, where's my perception? Okay, and then I need. Nice. That's actually
You
plus
skulk.
another
You
3. 'cause I have
you
plus
keep an eye out for several hours, and right before your watch is supposed to end, you enter into the infernal war machine to do what you normally do. And then when you exit to inform your comrades, you notice.
You cut out.
Oh, I'm typing something for you right now.
Oh, okay. What? Okay.
Wait 1 minute, I'm almost done. All right, go ahead and paint the scene to everyone as you, I imagine, try to wake them up, right?
Ooh.
So I guess secured myself to the top of the tank before doing anything. And in the most calm voice Asger can muster right now, he just kind of yells but doesn't scream at everybody. I believe we should wake up and don't move. Nobody move even an inch.
Huh? What?
Okay. Silas, as you wake up, you see this.
See what?
Whew.
As you wake up, I will PM it to you, and then you all have to talk to each other about this to get a full picture.
All right.
Oh, great! It's
This-
one of these. These are awesome.
This is a dream. I'm going back to bed.
I sounded sarcastic, but I actually
It's-
meant it. That is
It's not
interesting.
it's not a dream.
Who else wakes up?
I wake up.
Jada.
Milo's awake.
I'll wake up.
Don't move. Nobody move.
I'm not moving. I'm trying to go back to bed.
It's not a dream.
Well, it feels like one.
What's going
You
on?
can feel as you all wake up, you notice that you are several hundred feet in the air. Your bedrolls, the campfire, your things, and a bugbear that is clinging to the side of the infernal war machine, which is also floating several hundred feet in the air. You
Oh
can
my God.
feel the howl of the wind cutting past you, and you notice a cloud billowing its way towards you, soon to envelop the entire.
Ooh. Well, this is an interesting one.
Belfan yawns, looks to his side. Okay, I am not on an airship. What the fuck's going on?
The way it works is that your bedroll is the only thing that's floating, as is the campfire and the war machine. So you have at most 1 square of space basically to work with. It is extremely precarious.
I'm so fucking angry at myself. I almost took Featherfall. I took sleep.
Oh no.
I took fucking sleep instead of Featherfall.
Hey, guess who
Well,
that guy? Hey, guess who pranked that guy you were going to prank had? I have Featherfall.
Okay.
Haha.
All right, keep everything in character. Talk it out.
Somebody
So-
better fix this fast, because I gotta piss. And I don't,
Take a
You think I
piss
can
off to
throw
the
it out?
side. No one's going to notice.
I'm afraid it's gonna hit me back.
Jeridas picks up a stone and he drops it off the edge.
It just falls, and it just keeps falling.
He kind of like looks down and tries to focus to determine if it's an illusion or not.
You have to roll. God, how do you do illusion
Investigation.
Do investigation.
An investigation, the DC is equal to what the thing's down. So a 9.
Okay. Even a cursory examination determines that you are several hundred feet in the air. This is not an illusion. What's keeping everything up here is obviously magic. You know that much, but you have no clue why.
I'm gonna roll Arcana to see if I can figure out what brought us up here in the first place.
All right, go ahead.
That's a 25.
There's some extremely powerful temporal, basically teleportation magic at work. You can confidently tell that all the objects up here are going to remain up here unless something casts dispel magic. So they're sturdy. You can walk on them. You don't have to worry about them falling. It looks almost like a permanent effect. Like this is not a concentration spell. Someone permanently altered all these items to be fixed in this point in space.
Okay. Well, that's not good. It seems that someone has played a serious prank on us. And by serious, I mean deadly. Everything here that we are standing on, or is the tank over there, is God damn it, is currently enchanted to remain in the air. Whether it's sturdy, I kind of doubt it because this is a fucking bedroll. How sturdy is this bedroll, speaking of?
It's almost like it is on solid ground. Like you can stand on it and it doesn't seem.
Milo steps out as if there's like ground underneath and just tries to just like walk on nothing for a second and just like walk back.
You start falling. You immediately start falling.
And on a
Okay.
all right.
Okay. No. While I'm falling, I cast gaseous form.
Dude, what the fuck? When you started speaking, I got Facebook told me to add you on Facebook. Friend suggestion.
Weird. Wow, dude. No, they're literally listening to us now. It's fucked up. But anyway, I cast gaseous form.
All right, you turn into a cloud of gas.
I do.
And get blown away.
And then you hear from the gas like you
actually can't talk in this form at all or communicate at all.
Oh, great. Okay, well then, okay. No, you can't really tell by looking at me, but all of you get the feeling that I'm like stroking my chin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay, good call on almost making me feel like I was going to tell you to roll up your new character sheet.
Nope. Milo remains for now.
I'm gonna basically, like, I would imagine my workstation has also been kind of enchanted to be up in the fucking air too, right?
Yeah, reasonably everything in the camp is just floating in the
So I'm gonna pick it up and try to put it back into my bag and see if I can like move the workstation.
Was it right next to your bedroll?
Practically.
Okay, you try to move it, but it does not budge, oddly enough.
That's going to be annoying to replace. Does that? Well, the can's also gone. That's good. I would have lost the Eldritch can. That'd been really fucking annoying.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
All right. Thank God I put that away. What about? Well, tools don't matter because I can make them at will. I'm thinking about what would be on this thing besides just the workstation. So it would just be like a flat table at this point, like a portable table.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, come on, let's hear. What's Gyarados doing now?
Gyarados is kind of looking at the war machine and debating how sturdy the metal is and can it survive a drop, essentially.
Give me an investigation. You can do this one with advantage.
So a 12.
Wow. Okay. So you look at the infernal war machine, determine you don't quite know how high up you are. If you knew how high up you were, you could probably give a more accurate estimate. But you know that these things can take a lot of damage. They survive the blood war in Avernus, you know. But if you knew how high up you were, you would probably be able to give a more accurate assessment.
Hmm. What to do? Gyarados just kind of looks and this is going to be the end of what he does, but he's just going to debate if he could survive or not, if he's willing to take that
Dumbass.
risk.
You will die.
Yeah, man.
He didn't actually say any of his plans out loud. He's just looking.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
Okay, Asger, what are you doing on top of the tank?
You said there's a cloud coming?
Yeah, the cloud is just going to obscure your vision for a little bit. It's really just supposed to make things look spooky. You don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Insight.
All right,
On
go
you.
ahead and roll on me. Okay, roll insight against
no,
the
just
DM.
on the. Well, no, I guess.
On the cloud, basically?
Yeah, on the cloud.
That would be investigation or perception.
Well, there is some good news. I do have one more of those dispel magic capsules.
There is better news.
It's a cloud.
I have my pipe. And I start dooting out a song.
Oh, gosh.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm explaining this in character, not actually doing this in. I'm going to use that last dispel magic vial. We're likely going to wind up falling. I'll cast Feather Fall on us so that we'll land safely.
Can you cast it on the tank?
It's only on.
Not pieces are going to fly off and hit us.
Pieces of the tank are going to fly off and hit us? What would be...
Think about a giant tank with things hanging on the outside of it, falling multiple hundreds of feet. Anything loose is going to come flying.
Yes, but we'll be slow enough to where it won't be a risk to us.
It flies in all directions, including up.
You hear the howl of the wind pick up as a cloud passes over you, obscuring your vision of one another. So cloud passes. You can see each other again.
Well, it doesn't...
Hi, everybody. I peed while we were in there.
As you look, you see the cloud is now yellow. All right, go on.
Well, that's going to be one lovely rainstorm for somebody.
Does anyone want to actually determine exactly how far up you are? Because that will be very instrumental on what can and will not work.
What would that be?
It would just be like, if you have navigator's tools or anything that can distance, which I think you do have. Actually, Max has those.
What do I have?
Silas has those.
Land?
You have navigator's tools, if I recall.
navigator's tools?
I do not. I have weaver's
I s-
tools.
I swear, someone has navigator's tools. I think
I
it's
think it might have
Asger.
been.
I have the ability to become like competent with anything quickly. Well, within an hour.
I can give someone expertise on a skill check, no matter what it is. So we're
I
good
can-
at whatever.
I can give
So,
background
Belfin,
music.
how are you going to determine how far away you are from the?
How far I am away from the group?
No, from the ground. How far away
from
the ground is?
Uh, I'm gonna look down. I'm gonna look over my work table. Since that's
Uh-huh.
there are two sturdy objects keeping me from falling, as to avoid getting sick. So I'm going to look over and look towards the ground. Then
Okay.
I'm gonna take one of my. I'm gonna actually. You know what? This is morbid. This is a morbid as fuck solution now that I'm thinking about it. I have the bag of tricks still.
Okay.
And I'm going to open that fucking bag over the thing and see how what comes out and how long it takes to land.
Oh my fucking god! All
I'll
right,
do her.
you open the bag and out comes a graceful elk, and the elk just immediately starts falling.
So fucking cool.
Now examine it quickly and give me a perception roll with advantage. Oh wait, can you all see what's going on right now?
Yeep.
I am such
Can you
an
see-
asshole. Is what's going on
Can
right
you
now.
see? Can you see all the squares?
Yes.
Okay, so big square tank. Square in the center is a campfire, and the squares on the left are all of the bedrolls. So if you want to move your characters over onto here, you're welcome to.
Yep.
You have to port our things over, I think.
Oh, I have to do that.
I got a 17 highest.
Okay, you determine that you are roughly 690 to maybe 720 feet up.
Shit. 690 to 720.
I'm trying to get rid of this playing card thing. Still on my screen.
Oh, just pull it out and delete it. Like, take it, put it on the board and delete it. Or
There
just
we
do
go.
it, Ian.
Oh, okay. There we go.
All right. So, oh, that's great. We're about 700 feet in the air.
Cool.
That's really high.
That's a rough estimation. Actually, Milo, since you're in gaseous form, you may as well just make your way down.
Yeah. I've been just slowly going down. I only have a movement speed of 10 feet, so I've been just going down really slowly ever since I turned into gaseous form.
How
I've
long
just
does
been
gaseous form last?
An
It
hour.
lasts an
Oh.
hour. It's more
Now
than
that's a
enough
real
time.
good question. I'm pretty sure it lasts a while.
60 feet per.
It's
Yeah,
an
up to
hour.
1 hour,
2, 3,
baby. I'm Gucci.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah.
Why don't you cast?
Okay, so somebody's a dildo and they're already on the ground. So
It's me. I'm a
Milo,
dildo.
Oh.
Hey,
what are you going to
bring
be
back
doing
the
now on the
ladder.
ground, Milo?
Dildo Dalfax.
All right, how are the rest of you going to get out of this predicament?
Well,
I'm just playing my pipes. Hell of a mess, huh?
Yes.
Well, sleep okay?
Fine. Yes.
roughly.
Yeah. You have no idea.
So our little sky meeting, how long do you think it's gonna last?
I don't want to find out.
Well, I can cast Featherfall and solve this problem for us.
Well, then do it.
Well, the problem is that I can't really do anything about the tank.
Fuck the tank.
Uh,
Tank can't feel anything. It'll come down when it wants to.
do we really want to leave this, leave some of this gear behind? Because this is our bedrolls, right?
Jadas goes over to the tank and we'll just throw it off the edge. If it survives, it survives. If it doesn't, we can just fix it later on.
That's fair. I don't mind fixing
Then-
things. Okay, I guess we're all.
I'm on the tank.
Hey, all right. On the count of 3, all of us jump, and I'll cast Featherfall so we get safely down.
Aye.
1, 2, 3,
Whee!
And he jumps down.
and he's gonna go to the about halfway point and then cast Featherfall. We all land safely.
Right. Zoop, 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 boop. And as you look up, really far above you are several bedrolls and a.
That's
Now,
a
how
hell
are
of
you
a
gonna
thing.
get the? How are you gonna get the tank down?
720 feet.
Somebody want to call it?
Oh, I was supposed to kick it before we jumped. Damn it.
Your boy.
You could have. Okay, well, Milo is on the ground. Milo, what are you gonna tell everyone now that they're safely on?
I don't leave my gaseous form. I'm still just in my gaseous form, just like looking at him.
Hey, fart friend.
I want to look around on the ground where everything was. Like, I want to investigate to see if there's anything like on the ground underneath where everything was.
Go ahead. Give me an investigation.
And actually, since I can, because that is intelligence, I will spend a minute beforehand to give myself advantage. Mimetic memory or something like that. One of the two. 1 second.
Oh,
17.
Yeah. You poke around and see some faint footprints. Around the footprints, it smells like milk and honey. You don't quite know what that means, but you can clearly tell that's something otherworldly.
smells of milk and honey. Like they bathed in it.
Yes.
Hmm.
What smells like milk and honey?
The footprints.
Hot.
Oh.
You gotta think for feet, huh? Don't answer that. I don't want an answer. And I
Well,
just,
Asger, what are you going to tell your compatriots?
I would just tell them, there are footprints.
Well,
And it smells, obviously, of milk and honey.
I got a couple questions.
all right. Hey, Aska. I suppose now is as good as time as any to test out the new cannon.
Oh, that's all
Okay.
right. That's all right. Come on. Come on.
And then so Belfan basically just calls it up, and it's looks like it's ready to it could be ready to be mounted to a shoulder plate.
Okay.
Like the Predator.
Hell yeah. Actually, yeah, that's essentially what it is.
Hell yeah.
Pretty much.
Do you mind?
All right. What do y'all want to do?
I am going to sit far away enough from the tank so that if it falls, nothing squashes me. And I'm just going to keep on tooting on my pipes like the little enigma I am.
All right. Well, he's gonna take Do you want it to be mounted on already, or do you want me to just demonstrate?
Damn, well done.
Thank you.
Whichever is easier for you, Belfan. I don't care.
It'll be easier to get the mounting done. All right, I'm gonna mount it to Asger's shoulder.
Okay.
That's so fucking sick.
Do I need to roll anything?
Just roll a tool handling check to see if you mount it properly.
Okay, so 1d20 plus 10, got it.
Yeah, basically guaranteed to succeed.
So 27.
Yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
you do it expertly.
Alrighty, and that should be good. And just a rotation check just to make sure it works. It's you watch as the thing kind of spins and then adjusts itself. You notice that this thing's design is now akin more to a flamethrower than a force ballista. We'll test the
Is that
flamethrower
gonna-
later, but this is going to be useful, trust me. And Belfan then takes the canister. We'll need this
Oh,
just
quick
for a
thing.
second.
Mags, are you looking at the chat?
Yes.
He takes the canister of dispel magic, aims the thing
sh-
upwards, and
hey,
fucking
fellas, get out of the way.
and shoots the damn thing.
Actually, quick thing.
It's coming.
Silas is supposed to tell you quicker, but as you look up and are about
was
to shoot it,
texting.
you notice that the tank is falling.
What the fuck?
Oh, shit.
Move!
Fellas.
Oh boy.
Take off
As is
sprinting.
everything else. Everyone roll dexterity saving throw to get the fuck out of the way of the falling tank.
Holy shit!
Woo!
16.
I get advantage
Oh,
on
God.
dexterity saving throw.
Shit.
Holy shit!
I'm the one. Fuck me. I saw it
7.
Oh
coming.
no.
I saw it coming, but I was sitting down.
Silas. Oh my god. Silas and Gyarados, as you attempt to run away from the enormous tank, you get your feet caught on a twisted gnarled tree, and the tank slowly starts to fall, and you see that it's going to land right next to you, and then all of a sudden you hear this billowing sound, and then the tank falls delicately with a thud as a large billowing cloth fills with material, cushions its fall, and then explodes, briefly making the both of you deaf due to its immense sound.
What the fuck?
Oh.
The cushion underneath explodes, and then the tank just sinks into the earth relatively.
That
You are now deafened for the next 2 hours.
Jeez.
Probably won't last that long. To be
I slap myself with some Flex Heal and cure my condition.
Yeah, there you go. You're fine. You're no longer deafened.
I slapped myself with some Flex Heal. Nice.
I saw this boat in half.
All right.
I saw this goblin in half and watched me repair with Flex Heal.
Hey. All right. So.
Okay.
But that solves that
Anyway.
problem.
Did everything else fall?
Yeah, actually, right as soon as this happens, you are all of a sudden pelted with bedrolls and stones from the campfire.
Flaming chunks of wood. I guess cinders of wood, because it would have gone out as it was.
It's a
fall.
rain of beds.
Surrounding the tank is now this ruptured cloth, which you can tell was obviously some kind of like safeguard system for falls, but you can tell that it's going to need to be repaired and then stuffed back into the tank.
Oh,
Right
it's
now, it is extremely damaged.
Oh, that's easy.
That's
Mending.
cloth, huh?
Yep.
I'll just mend.
All right. You mend the cloth and you stuff it back into the side containers that it is in, and the tank is unscathed, strangely
Okay.
enough, for this. And you almost seem to hear faint chuckles of laughter in the background behind you as you hear footsteps running away.
I immediately yeet my spear in the general direction.
All right, roll to attack with disadvantage, and if you roll a 20, you will hit one of them.
Please, God, hit one of them.
That means they'd have to roll 2 20s.
Please
Which
hit
would-
them.
Yep, hold on.
All right.
No.
What the fuck?
Please let it happen, let it happen, let it happen, let it happen, let it happen.
You see a spear thrown off in the distance. You hear, ah! And the spear sinks into the ground, and you see blood emerging out of seemingly nowhere, and you see a creature scampering off, and the blood is slowly stymied and it disappears. What do you all want to do now?
Well, first I call my spear back.
Right back in your.
Is there any trace of blood left over, or did it just disappear?
No, there is actually still blood.
Okay,
You can examine
Don't-
it if you would like.
I will.
Don't that beat all?
I assume this would be with Arcana.
No, this would be a nature check.
Nature. Well, I do have a +4.
Are you skilled in nature?
No, I'm not. I'm not proficient.
You'd have to roll with disadvantage, unless you gave me some character reason why you would be able to identify the.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
Oh, 219.
What
Double
the
19.
fuck?
That's a 23.
For a brief moment, you remember.
Wow.
For a brief moment, you remember an undergrad where you completely blew off the bloods of the multi-planes section. But you wanted to bang this chick, who apparently was half fae. So you paid extra attention to that section. And due to that weird coincidence, and that coincidence alone, you know that this is fae blood.
Oh,
Huh. Wow. I really, really am glad that the desire to get laid actually helps me out in this situation. This is Fey blood, guys.
what's it taste like?
That wasn't
Why don't you
nice.
take a taste? You'll be on for a trip, I'm sure.
Fae.
No, you do
Tricky
it.
creatures. They are pranksters of.
Sorry, you cut out.
Who? Me
Hello?
or
Hello?
Jaiki?
Jahi cut out. Jahi, you there?
The internet kind of bugging out for a second.
I
Hello?
can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's up?
Okay. Say what you were going to say before you got cut off.
Oh, Fae are very tricky creatures, pranksters of sorts.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun.
Well then. Okay.
They
We're
got
not-
away. I managed to get one of them. It doesn't matter at this point. Let's continue. Actually, out of character, has what's her face come back yet? Fiona?
Ooh, good
You're
question.
not gonna. You aren't gonna get her until the next segment, which you all can get to in 10 minutes.
All right. So, there's one thing I need to walk Aska through. Aska, do you mind if I brief you on how that works?
Sure. Aren't you just controlling it?
Yes, I am, but it's just stuff that you should know about it. It'll be
Is it
helpful,
going to
trust me.
Explode?
Oh no. No. I have faith in my craftsmanship. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay. What exactly do I need to know then?
The only thing, so I'm going to say, I'm just going to point you in a general direction, all right? Away from the group. And
Right.
so he basically just points you in like a cardinal direction away from the group. And the flamethrower, this thing juts out, aims in a direction you're looking at, and and it exhales a flame, like a 15-foot fucking cone of flame.
That's rather warm.
It's a little close, but I don't think you'll notice when you're mid rage.
Oh no, absolutely not.
But it'll be
You
quite.
don't-
It should help you It should help you weaken the things that are in front of you.
Fair enough.
Right.
If you, I guess, need me, can it aim, I guess, independently on
Yeah.
your answer? Like, let's say I run into the middle of a group,
Yes, it
past a
can.
group. Oh, sweet. Okay.
That's the
All right.
point.
Quick thing. How are we going to get to Palur Draw, and what are we going to do with?
We we go in the tank, and we take a path that doesn't go through cities.
You can see that on the map right now that there are some indications of like a road. Those seem to be the only like officially paved roads. Everything else are like paths. Let's just say, for the sake of simplicity, that the map that you see also shows you those other paths. So you actually can accurately chart a route where you will not interact with. Sound fair?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm having an issue zooming in on it today for some reason.
Outside, I can.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and use the earlier one you dropped in chat, see if it's different somehow.
All right. So are you all ready to depart for Palur Draw?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tell me how
I'm
you
ready.
load up. Make a navigation check with advantage.
All right. There's one more thing I can do because it's
What?
because of the
What?
infusions. I can make an object a little stronger.
Okay.
So I'm gonna prompt to see if anyone is actually interested in having their gear like strengthened. So
Can everyone hear us?
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm just
Yeah.
trying to find the map.
I just have nothing to add to this.
Yeah,
Okay.
my weapon's already magical, so it can't be infused, I believe.
what about your armor? I can do something with the armor.
I think I'm good.
You sure, man?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. You have two options here. Three. You can take yourselves to Rukandral, the capital of Dargun, and then chart a dirigible that will take you and your equipment to Palor Draw. It'll be expensive, but it'll be fast. The only issue with that is you're going to have to cook up some way to hide the infernal war machine, or at least dress it up like something else. Or you can go south through the Myersum path, and you'll be more likely to come across like monsters and other nonsense, but you'll be better equipped to avoid danger. So, what do you want?
I say we take the path. Plus, we get to keep the tank. Will we keep the tank on the airship too?
Yeah, if you disguise it sufficiently, they would transport it from.
Let's just park it by the city and use it as a route, not our main mode of transportation.
Wait, say that again. You completely cut out.
Oh, let's keep it at the city and use it as our escape ride instead of our main road of transportation, and go get ourselves a carriage.
That'd be good, yes, but then it would need to be a Palor draw for it to be an escape route.
I
Yeah.
believe that's what he means.
Well, the other thing is like we also have to ward it from being stolen too.
Well, the only people that can steal it are people that know that can read and sacrifice money to the soul machine. I don't think that anybody robbing it would just have a sacrifice handy dandy.
Well, what you're also realizing is that, you know what? That's fair, but I'd rather not it fall into the hands of some wannabe cult.
I didn't hear anything that you had said. Repeat that.
It's
You had
like,
broken up.
I would rather it not fall into the hands of someone to be cult.
Well, if we properly keep it hidden in the city with our people watching it, then it won't be stolen. And not many people know what a hell engine is, or even how to work it.
This is fire. Fine.
Just a quick aside. You can probably discuss it after you arrive at Hollow Draw. So, give me the navigation check. Real quick navigation. Basically, just give me a survival check to make sure you can plot the route correctly. And then I'm going to roll for the encounters. And then you all will arrive there in short work, because if you come across anyone on the path, you can just crush them to death. So there's that.
Yay.
Okay, Mags, give me the survival check. Asgur is
Aye, aye.
behind the helm.
Yep.
Nice.
Nice. Now, what am I rolling for what now?
It's only if you're doing something difficult.
Nice.
Okay, lucky you. You go across the wandering mire and the twisting plains and quagmire of Dugon, and you swiftly arrive at an enormous wall, and there are with palisades, armaments, and parapets. But this section seems to be disused, and you see a large sign on this side in Goblin.
I look at the bugbear. Translate.
It says, demilitarized zone according to Treaty of Thornhold. Lorash forbids you from going further. All who continue will die. That's what it says, boss.
And we're like in front of the city, right?
No. You're probably about 10 miles away. You are on the... Okay, do you see do you see in the map it says Dargon?
Uh-huh.
You see it says Tarlock Moor?
Yeah?
You are where the T is in Tarlock.
Alright. Demilitarized zone. Let's just err on the area of caution. Look for traps constantly. I want everyone being a lookout, not just one person.
Actually, as you look around, you see that maybe a short clip away, you notice this. It seems to be a drawbridge, and unlike the other parts of this wall, this one seems to be manned and has an entry into the wasteland. Now, if you wanted to get through with the tank, you would have to punch through the wall, or you can go down there and see what's up.
I'm gonna go down there and see what's up. Does anybody want to come with me as I go talk to these people?
Sure.
Sure.
Milo will.
All right,
So,
so does Asger stay behind, or does Asger go with?
Asger stays behind with the tank.
Okay. So
Who's
the four of
you
you
see
trudge
behind
down
her?
there. The four of you
Asger?
trudge down there. What was that?
Go ahead.
The four of you trudge down there, and you see that it is manned by goblins, hobgoblins, and bugbears. You can see that there is one hobgoblin who is perched on the top of the parapet, wearing regal armor and intently looking at you. He points at you and says, "Halt! Who goes there in the great lands of Dugon?"
It is I, Jayudas. A pleasure to meet you.
I cannot say the same quite yet. What brings you to this fortification?
We are making our way through this area, hoping that we could get by peacefully.
What makes you think that a peaceful option is difficult?
We don't.
Well,
It's just polite to come face to face.
shh, Silas.
Your
We believe.
strange friend makes a good point.
We
Mhm.
believe in making sure that we are communicating all the time with possible allies.
What do you seek beyond this wall?
We seek an old city in order to find heirlooms, if you can say.
Surely you speak only of Palur Drawl. There is nothing beyond this wall save for Palur Drawl.
Indeed.
What heirlooms do you have within such a place? You do not reek of goblin. You are not of our ilk.
I do not Duke of Goblin, but he looks at. Can one of you all go grab Gluzo from the uh carriage?
Very well.
You would
Do any of you apply?
actually notice he's already walking towards you because Esther
Okay.
kicked him out.
Oh, okay.
He
Yeah.
wraps his arm around Gluzo, looking at him. Gluzo, my dear friend, is it not true that we are going to Shantagar in order to get your family heirlooms, ancient goblin jewelry that your great ancestors once wore? Is that not correct? What your grandfather left with you?
Before you can do anything, he mouths off a few words in Goblin, and you see the goblins on the top of the wall get a little aggressive.
Dumbass.
Gluzo? He like whispers to Gluzo. Gluzo, what did you say?
I told him. He doesn't say anything to you. He just mouths off in Goblin to them again. The hobgoblin looks at you and says, "Halt! You're under arrest immediately. Lay down your arms." He claps his
Gluzo?
hands.
Jeridas closes his eyes. Gluzo, do you remember what happened when I first met you?
He attempts to break away from your grasp and starts to run.
Jeridas just grabs him and pulls him and holds him in place.
Do a strength contest. Let's see what we got here.
Athletics or just strength?
Can I help?
Maybe. No, you can't.
Do athletics?
Yeah, do athletics.
Well done.
Damn! Okay, you grab him. They
So,
yell at you. Put down the bugbear, or we will open fire. You are clearly outmanned.
Jeridas looks down at Gluzo and he's like, see, these men don't fear me just yet. So that's why I'm going to make sure that a lot of them die in front of you, remind you what happens when you betray me. You will
Is it-
learn to live with your mistakes. Alright, y'all.
You have 10 seconds to comply, or you will be open fired upon. And then you see the ballistas on the wall are aimed straight at you. A good, maybe 24 hobgoblins.
Hey, look. We don't want any trouble, all right?
I turned
Let's
myself in.
All right, this is
Jeridas-
interesting.
Jeridas crosses his arm and walks, trying to make sure that as many of them surround.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
this is gonna be good.
Can I?
The
Wait, Ian,
hobgoblin commander, yeah.
can I just keep the Gluzo dude back by us? Not like in a, you can't go anywhere, but like in a, maybe don't go over there right now, dude. Way.
Give me a, yeah, you kind of like grab onto him and he doesn't go forward. Gyarados goes forward and he's surrounded by about a dozen bugbears who are now enclosing him, and another slightly larger bugbear approaches and is going to put cuffs on your back.
Am I head to head with the hobgoblin leader?
No, he is still upstairs watching you on the top of the.
I prefer to make sure that the leader is the one to cuff me out, if that is understandable.
Like they're gonna do that. Well, I don't know. They might be stupid.
You hear him bark something to the bugbear, and he is going behind you, and he is going to hit you with.
Well, I'm gonna use my action to pop my channel divinity and cause everything within 30 feet of me to have to roll a wisdom saving throw or be frightened.
Oh my
Nice.
fucking God. Okay, here, 1
Nicely
minute.
done.
Do you know what I am surrounded by, dear hobgoblin friend?
You have to yell.
Like, do you know that I am surrounded by my dear hobgoblin friend?
All right, what was the DC?
14. Wait, no. Let me double check again. I think it might be 16. Leveled up. 4, 8, 3.
Oh damn.
About 15.
So all but 3 of them didn't make it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well done.
So 10 of them are immediately recoiled by you, but 3 of them look at you and go, "You're not so tough."
He was like,
Mistake. Fools,
he looks at the
fools.
he looks at the hobgoblin. Do you know that I'm surrounded by my friend?
Your soon-to-be captors.
No, dead men and fear.
Okay.
Sick line. Cool.
Ian,
That
check
just sounded cool.
your
Just letting you know.
whisper.
It was cool.
Oh, this will be.
That was
good.
pretty dope. That was pretty dope. Before you can say anything, the 4 ballistas open fire on you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do that as a flat roll.
Ian, check your
On us?
whispers.
On me. It's on me.
Okay.
Just on you. Oh wow! Look at that! You got lucky.
Curious is all the
Nice.
stands there like. I assume the ones that wait. So which goblins are scared of me? Which 3 aren't scared of me, rather? Because
3 bugbears are surrounding you right now.
I would also like to note to Ian that you just fired a ballista into a crowd.
Do we need? Are we about to roll deck saving throws or what?
Oh no, we're fine. We're on the other end of the bridge.
Yeah.
Well, fuck them.
Yeah, we're just watching this.
Yeah, the 3 who were next to Gyarados.
Oh, it
should
just
probably make
blasted a big gaggle of random NPCs, is what you're saying.
yeah.
The rest of them are knocked prone. The ones that are on their feet are going to make their deck saves. And all of them do pretty shittily. They get knocked on their butts because of the ballista fire. Give me a dexterity saving throw because you had 4 ballistas fired at you.
I thought that they all missed though.
I know, but like they're huge and they
That's
still
what the
impact
4
near
rolls
you.
were.
Next time.
I know,
Next
but
time,
like
let
they
the
all
clown
impacted
talk.
near you.
Wait, I
in
can't hear you.
succession.
You're breaking up. What did
They
you
hit
say?
you all. They hit near you in succession. So like dodge
Hello?
out of like them chipping the stone and blah blah blah.
Hold up. Alright, what did you say? Because my thing was
Roll-
bugging you. I thought
roll a
I
dexterity
thought
saving
that
throw.
they missed though.
I know, but like this is just to see if you don't. Here, wait a
God damn
minute.
it! It keeps going in and out. All right. So I need to make 4 dexterity rolls.
Just 1, I would assume. If they fired on a mark, they all
Hello?
hit simultaneously.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah. So I
I
need
can
to
hear
make.
you.
So I can need to make 4 dexterity rolls, but I thought they missed though. That was the whole 40
No,
20.
no, dude, you're making 1 dexterity roll because
Okay.
you got hit near you with 4 ballista bolts, which are huge. So even though they missed you, you still have to see if you don't get hit by something or get thrown off or. Okay, you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You're fine.
Gyarados is going to calmly walk over to one of the like prone goblins and stab it 2 times.
All right, you hear the hobgoblin yelling, "Reload, you fools!"
When is the goblin? I need to roll with advantage 2 times, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
I assume I'm gonna like murder that bitch. Hold up, I need to. Okay, there we go. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah, you hit. Yeah, you can go ahead and just stab goblins as they're reloading the ballista.
No, I just want to
So-
stab one, and then I'm going to use my talent tree ability, brutality, which any creature within 10 feet of me, those bugbears, are still within 10 feet of me. I also have to roll wisdom saving throw or be frightened of me.
Ian, check your whispers.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at it right
Can I use an inspiration to make them roll with disadvantage?
now. Yeah, you can.
All right, I'll do that to make them relative.
Actually,
disadvantage.
I'm gonna make them. Oh God, it's 12. Okay. Thank God for roll 20. Otherwise, this would take a trillion years.
No, wait, no. It just needs to be those 3 bugbears that that failed that succeeded last time.
But like 10 feet would cover pretty much all of the bugbears, though.
Oh, okay. So do they all roll with disadvantage, or?
Oh God, how do I roll for disadvantage for 12 motherfucker?
I guess just do it again, and we just line it up at that point.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Oh, those
Damn.
Tasty.
Are,
I
those are-
think only 2 succeed.
Yeah, only 2 of them pass.
So again, they are all just like all these just goblins and bugbears are just terrified of me at this point.
The bugbears start to scramble and run away en masse.
Oh,
As
can
two of them.
I describe how I
Yeah.
killed the goblin?
Yeah, go ahead. It was a
Um,
bugbear. They're all bugbears.
so when the bugbear is like, so he steps on the bugbear, drops like his sword into his back, like the pummel of it, causing him to like reach out, and then as he reaches out, just slamming the sword into his face, pinning it to the ground, and twisting it. Just so that way
Go ahead and take an
bones,
inspo.
just so that way bones and just cracks can be heard.
Go ahead and take. Go ahead and take your inspo for that. That was fantastic. I mean, just dodging 4 ballista bolts alone.
He
was
looks
really
he looks at the hobgoblin. You might want to surrender. Your men are walking away, and all I've done is killed one. Don't make me kill all the others.
Don't make. I'll see about that. The hobgoblin.
3,
as
2,
you-
1, boom.
Asger. Okay, actually, I'm going to describe it
I
this
think
way.
it keeps bugging in and out over and over.
God, I can't wait for us to play fucking.
Right.
Okay.
Basically,
so,
I said 3, 2, 1, boom.
Mhm.
Okay.
Now Ian's going to say something.
All right. So what happens is the hobgoblin looks at you and says, "You're not so tough." And then, even though you can see that he is wearing full plate armor, he jumps, does a spin in the air, and deftly lands right in front of you, gracefully, and whips out his sword and says, "You're my blade will taste your blood." And then all of a sudden, as this hers, you hear dun 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 dun, dun, and then the tank appears behind him. And then blows
Oh
right
my
through
God.
the doors.
The
knocking
Dukes
him
of
on his ass.
Eberron.
Yeah, Dukes of Eberron. As Asger appears in the infernal war machine, blowing through the gates on the opposite side, and it is your go, Asger. Take this in.
Asger, please, do you
What?
actually
Asger
can I
is now
interject?
in Daisy Dukes.
Can I interject? Like when Asger gets out of the tank, I'm gonna have like anyone who hasn't gotten past the gates by now just get fucking gushed on by a flamethrower.
Yes.
Don't-
Okay, so
Well,
Asger,
I
take the
don't-
scene.
Do I want to get out, or do I want to just shoot them with
He
the
looks at the
fucking
hell engine.
javelin launchers?
He looks at the hell engine and yells, "Asker, do not kill any of them. They are soldiers, free bodies to do labor." That is the whole point of me
Okay.
killing one.
All right, so
roll-
Asger walk. Go ahead.
Jirdas, roll performance to make sure that you carry yourself loud enough.
Loud enough for Asker to hear me, or for everyone to hear me?
For everyone to hear you, but specifically Asger.
Oh, okay. Well, I wanted to do.
Currently in the tank.
Well, then let me add on. Can I add this on also to the performance as he looks at the gun? Before we settle this with blood debt, I look at you as a commander. One-on-one duel between us. The winner takes the fort. Simple as that.
Actually, when Asger blew down the gates behind him, the door hit that dude and
Ooh!
knocked him into the moat. He's
Nice.
dead. Like, he's probably dead.
Like, if he survive, I want to humiliate him in front of his men. Damn it.
Too late.
Okay, give me a spread of 20 numbers on a D1.
What do you mean? Like,
A range of
20
20
to
numbers
40,
on a
40
D1.
to 60, 70 to 90,
3 to 23.
3 to 23. Look at you! He's alive!
Oh, he's right!
He's alive, but
Okay.
underneath the gate.
Yeah. So you see the fire is you hear the ballistas are reloaded and they are opening fire on the tank. You are now taking small arms fire from arrows. You hear yelling and goblin. What is everyone doing?
Oh. I didn't
Jarados
even know there
is
were.
gripping the hobgoblin soldier, pulling him from underneath the thing, and it's like pushing him to the ground. Tell your men to stop if you want them to live.
Are we not rolling for initiative, or are we just kind of
No,
role
it would
playing
be
through this?
it would be so ruinously complicated. It's easier to do it narrative.
Word.
You sink behind the tank, which is now providing cover for all the arms fire. I imagine that Milo, Silas, and Belfin are also taking cover behind the tank.
Correct.
Okay, there's no side hatch. The only way to get in is on the roof. So, the bugbear looks you dead in the eyes, mouths something in goblin, and then spits in your face.
The hobgoblin?
Yeah.
Oh, can I try to intimidate him along with that action of him trying to convince him to?
Oh wait, that hobgoblin is going to be difficult to get to without you having to take a lot of damage.
Wait, I
so,
thought
like-
he was pinned underneath the doorway by the tank.
Okay, so do you see on the map there's like 2 little palisades?
Yeah. Should we put our tokens on the map?
Yeah, I can't figure out how to drop them again though. They like the option to put them in disappeared because this stupid shit doesn't store what I put in. No, wait, actually, hold on a second.
Bingo.
Here, I got it. I wanted to avoid having to do this, but it makes sense. All right, let me just describe this narratively. Shit. Okay, ignore all the squares. Okay, the square on the left, that is where he is right now. You can see that the door went at an angle, knocked him off, and then fell on top of him. So you'd have to jump in the water to get him.
Oh, okay.
There are other brutally harmed bugbears around you from the shrapnel from the door. Some of them will run over. They are basically flat fucking roadkill on the fucking bridge. And you can feel that all the commotion has rattled the bridge a little bit. And you see that it is shaking a little bit under the immense weight of the tank. What do you all want to do?
Can I shoot the thingies and still drive it?
No, you need to have someone separately gunning. If you want, you all can get on top of the tank and crawl in. You will take fire from small arms fire. You will take 2 attacks. So it is at your leisure.
I will. So those the bugbears that are like close to death that are on the road. We're trying to like recruit. We're trying to like recruit them ultimately, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I cast mass healing word. On,
No!
Not yet.
Shit,
not
don't
yet?
make them back at full strength. Let's break their spirits first before we
Okay,
break the zombies
okay.
back.
All right, fair. Sorry. I was jumping the gun.
Keep it
I'm
in
gonna
character. Keep it in character.
Oh, sorry.
Jada sees like about to cast a spells. No, let us.
Oh no!
first-
Look, sorry. Let me just retcon myself for a second, just for goofery. No, I'll prepare an action mass healing word, and I'll do it when is appropriate. But I'm finna. But not
Okay.
yet.
Asger, what are you doing? Steven? Hello, Steven? Hey, can everyone hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
All right, just gotta wait on. Okay, we'll get back to Steven in a minute. All right, Belfin, what are you doing?
Well, since seeing as how we're gonna need to get into the tank anyway, I'm gonna cast. Shit, that doesn't work that way.
Wait, what did you want to do?
I was basically just gonna try to get into the tank, but I was gonna eat shit from because I only have an AC of 14.
You could try it and then just recover later. You know.
Yeah,
All right, I'm back.
I'm gonna check something.
I
real
had to
quick.
go yell
No
at my
worries.
dog because he tried to steal off a plate.
Oh,
All right. Quick thing, Steven, what are you doing? Asger, what are you doing?
Okay. Has anyone
Yeah.
jumped into the tank?
No, not yet. Are you gonna pop open the hatch for them so that it's a little easier for them?
Is that a free action?
Yeah. If you want, you can leave the Infernal War Machine idled, and you can go into one of the gun turrets and use it to provide cover.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to do. I was going to pop it
Alright,
and then
perfect.
go to a turret and shoot.
Okay. It is a +5, so just roll a d20 +5.
All right.
That's decent enough. One of the infernal hell bolts shoots out of the spear launcher and explodes into the wall, knocking off a ballista and sending a shudder through the stonework. They're all briefly distracted. Everyone roll into the tank. Just give me an athletics or acrobatics check to get into it.
Oh, I'm not getting into it.
Why not?
Okay. Keep it in character. Everyone, give me your check. If you're gonna move, you're gonna move, and if you're going in and don't see Gyarados moving, you can make a brief quip. Okay, Silas, you definitely flip and actually land straight into it. Extremely. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
God.
no.
Use your inspo. Trust me, Milo.
Get your
Yep.
asses in.
Using my inspo. Let's go.
20.
Okay, Belfin, you quickly scamper in there, narrowly dodge an arrow or two.
My shit just says rolling dice. Oh, there we go.
Oh, are you not adding your modifiers?
No, well, these are raw because I don't have my shit all plugged into it. But
whenever you
dex-
do
my-
it, it's like this.
my dex mod is like +2, I think.
So it's a 14.
You can just
Oh,
add
shit.
plus whatever at the end.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
not
oh,
what
oh.
I'm doing.
See, I'm doing the clicky thing. I haven't been doing the /R. I didn't know /R was a thing. So /R D20, and then
Plus
you do plus
+2. Yeah.
Okay.
Sick.
So
Oh, nice.
I will treat that. You're fine. You get in there deftly.
Okay. Hey, pick whatever one you want.
Milo, right before you get in, you notice that Gyarados isn't making any motions to get into the tank. What are you gonna tell?
I say, train's leaving the station. You hopping on or what?
Wait, is the bridge falling down?
You can see that it's getting kind of shaky, and that you should probably get out of here quickly.
Gyarados kind of like walks forward into the base.
I trust them. I just get in. I trust.
Okay. Asger, are you gonna follow him in the tank?
If everybody's in, yeah.
I'm gonna get on a
Okay.
turret.
So cool. There is no turret. Okay, yeah, you get into a turret. Are
We
you gonna
need
provide
2
cover
on
fire?
turrets, and then I can drive.
Okay, the turrets are a +5. You had 10 bolts. You've wasted 1, so you have 9 more rounds. All right, Gyarados, what are you doing?
Gyarados walks into it. He probably sees all the goblins who are still scared of him and frightened, and he's gonna do like an intimidation check, yelling at all of them. It's like, your leader is currently in a dish, dying. I have broken no spirits, and I have barely even fought you. And I have several people in that tank almost just as strong as I am. Do you really wish to test your mettle against me?
Oh shit.
The goblins, the bugbears, they all step out of the way
Ooh.
and just flag you through. And everything goes quiet. You see them put down their crossbows, you see them lower their spears, and you could feel this kind of calm acquiescence course through everything. And you hear one of them say, in jarbled comment, just go and get out of here.
Did I say that I was going to just leave? You all owe me your lives, trying to take mine. So, consider yourself in debt to me. I own you now. That is what fools get for testing true power.
Aren't you like working against a? Don't you want to
His-
get rid of
all-
that new world?
All of the bugbears and the goblins look at each other and then just look back at you and give you like the faintest nod of respect, and then they wave you through.
Gyarados' ideology is that nothing he does in this world matters because it's going to be resetted. What matters is what he is working towards.
All right.
Are we gonna get the tank through the hole?
Yes.
All right. And Gyarados, are you going to climb in?
Gyarados kind of orders some of the goblins to go grab the hobgoblin from the river and bring him up, watching over them as they do it.
They are not going to follow you. I'm going to be pretty blunt on that. This
What
is
do you
something
mean?
that might pan out in a few days. It's a heavily militarized force. If anything, you got them to go, let the guy go, but they're not going to like do what you want. They're just going to let you go. Because there's like 90 of them. They could fucking kill you.
Yeah, but aren't like
Maybe.
but aren't half of them like scared of me?
No.
They're scared of you, but that doesn't translate into doing what you want. Like,
Ever
they're just
heard
gonna
of a
let
little
you go.
thing called area of effect?
Oh, no.
Oh, I think there's a point that needs to be fucking made.
Ruh-roh.
I swear to God, if you do anything stupid. All right, so what are we gonna do now?
Gyarados kind of looks back at the tank. Bring out Gluzo.
Ooh, cool.
I
Okay.
So,
You-
Belfan will be the one to bring out Jaguluso.
He makes Gluzo get on his hands and knees, and he kind of like just steps on his back, forcing him down. Gluzo, mind telling them what we have experienced so far and who I am? I doubt that your people would want to believe you.
They made pact with the dark gods, and they're friends of the storm giant, and they stole technology from the Mournland and lived. You can see the goblins and the bugbears look at each other, and they kind of believe the guy's words, and you can see that they're a little bit more impressed than they were beforehand.
So,
Can I stick my head out of the tank and watch this and just look really scared?
silence.
Yes, you can.
At least I need some music to set the scene.
Music.
Okay, start playing your pipes.
All right.
Something triumphant. And he kind of stands up as he looks at the goblins. No, my goblins, knowing this information, I have become a second set of gods in my opinion. I have met friends of storm giants, stolen technology from the moorlands, where you goblins rarely ever even go, and I have humiliated half of your men by a sight alone. Your leader is in the river right now. He is not a proper leader. He did not teach you all how to not be scared. And I wish to offer that. See, would you rather me be your ally or your enemy? Because last time I checked, you're already scared of me.
You see two bugbears and two goblins step forward.
Oh, should I do
Look
an
at each other.
intimidation check?
I'm gonna keep your previous intimidation check.
Well, that was for the initial thing, and yeah, I mean, I have Silas's helping me with the scene and stuff like that, so I was wondering if I could get advantage of the next intimidation check.
duty.
Yeah, go ahead.
If we can pass that 20, ooh boy, we're gonna be hot.
Nat.
Ooh boy! Ooh boy!
Actually, I'll keep the first roll. Let's see. Still the same number up here. 4 of them step forward, 2 bugbears and 2 goblins, and they say in unison, "We swear ourselves to you, new warlord."
I like the name.
And they
of
take a
those.
kneel. And they take a kneel, and they approach you and stand by your side. You now have 2 bugbears and 2 goblins as companions.
Oh, were any of the ones that came across, were any of them like gravely injured? Were any of the hurt ones?
The ones that stepped forward are relatively unscathed.
Well, can I
But
add
there's-
to further the demonstration? Can I heal the ones that come to our side, just as to just kind of double down on like, hey, you want to be over here, yeah?
Okay, they're now pretty beat up and stuff, so you can go ahead and cast healing on them.
Yeah, totally. Mass healing word at like fucking 4th level.
Okay, all of their wounds miraculously heal. What do you say? And Gyarados, how do you react?
Gyarados kind of looks at Milo, smiling a little bit. You got a true knack for this. See, this is the glory I bring you. Power from the gods, power from the occult, power from the everything. We contain it all.
Oh, and I say, for what it's worth, everyone, we win. I've seen it happen already, so you know.
So,
Three
Oh,
bugbears step forward and say, "We will also join you, warlord." And they step forward.
one more thing.
And then Milo says, "I knew you would."
One more thing.
Gyarados. Huh? Go ahead, Bellefield.
Oscar, could you could I borrow you for a second?
You would pretty much have to scream that. I'm driving the tank.
Oscar,
Yeah,
can I
you're gonna have
borrow
to
you for a second?
Do I need to roll something to be able to hear him?
I imagine Belfin sticks his head out the gun and says that, so he hears it pretty readily.
No, he's outside the tank. He went.
Hey,
with,
we don't. We still have those telepathic stones.
No.
Oh
that's
wait,
the
that
other
was the
game.
that was the last campaign. Never mind.
Oh, that would have been great, though.
Yep.
You're gonna get some of those items, and I'm gonna streamline.
Oh, god damn it.
Okay. Let's continue with this scene because we can actually set up the initial how you're gonna take care of your Dread City. So,
Yeah.
what do you all want to do for the rest of the scene?
All right. I'll just say I heard you, and I pop my head up out of the turret or out of the top. What?
Why don't you show them the new toy I gave you?
But, oh god, I hate this stupid thing because it keeps flickering in and.
What? What was he saying?
Why don't you
I
show
don't know.
Something about his connection keeps flickering out.
Oh, gotcha. No, Belfan, I heard you. Sorry, I was talking about.
All right. So, okay, so what was saying because it was flickering really hard in and out.
What was who saying?
It's you, Steven, and you, Gabe.
Oh. That's weird. Okay. But yes, I'm going to ask Oscar to step out for a moment.
Okay.
Just to show you something. Just
hop off out of the tank.
Well, you could stay on the tank, but I just need you to stand on it for a second.
Okay.
And then he's gonna have the shoulder-mounted cannon aim upwards.
Oh, wait. Show of force, is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we're trying to scare him into our side.
Oh,
At
and
least I
I
think.
pop my fallen Asimir form.
I can offer you technology, and the Eldritch Cannon fires upwards, and it's fucking flame just gushing into the air.
Gyarados
So
looks so.
basically, flame comes flying off of what looks to be a demonic angel sitting on top of an infernal war machine holding aloft a magic spear with flames going everywhere.
So do y'all remember like the first Iron Man movie when fucking Tony Stark just raises his hand slowly up in the air as there's fucking sand about to gush past him?
Mhm.
Yes.
That's the exact thing fucking Belfan is doing right now.
I can't do anything cool like that, guys.
Okay. A hobgoblin steps forward, as does another. Actually, that should be 4 goblins. As do 2 other goblins, and they're like, "We will join you, warlord." And they step forward and join your ranks.
He looks at the rest of the goblins. Now I know that sometimes making a big decision to choose living over death for cowards like yourself is pretty hard, but we will be in the city of Darshor if you wish to join the ranks of gods and to serve what will become the new leaders of the new world. Just come by any time. But don't
Cobbler
be
draw.
color draw. But don't be like your friend Gluzo here, and he like steps on his back hard and be a liar. Gluzo, tell these nice goblins how you were lying about to me.
He persuaded me to join him with his strength and grace.
Good. Now remember, we have a lot of intense training to do back home. Let us get going, gang. I believe these goblins need a lot of time to think on their own.
I could charm a couple more into coming with us.
I'm gonna say that you already did it by playing the music. I kind of gave
Oh.
everyone a
That was my
but
shot.
if you, okay, you want to do it again? You sound disappointed. Okay, if you could think of something else, go ahead.
I was gonna say
whatever.
because
Just roll a
Elton wanted
performance
to do
check.
his explosion thing. You should do something too.
Do something with the rats. Do something with the rats. Like
I don't
even
know.
the animals,
Oh, that's a good point.
even the animals will be at your command. And then I'll roll. Do me a
If-
performance check.
Okay.
Wait, what if you do these guys like eat rats? Because what if you like lured them over and they like you know
I
they
will
start
not do
they
that to
start
my
they
rats, but
start
that's
like
really
floating
fucking funny.
they start like floating towards the delicious smell like they're in a cartoon like
Yeah.
the rats are on the windowsill just ready to be plucked.
Oh my god.
Okay, roll
Wait.
performance, Max.
Okay. And look, if something as dumb as a rat is smart enough to join us, why don't you
Insulting. Great idea.
And like I
Oh
don't
my
know, they all stand up on me and start doing the can.
Another hobgoblin steps forward and says, "I will join your ranks, warlords."
Since technically Belthan shot the thing, can I just walk through the ranks with my basically demon wings
Yeah.
like
And,
of the enemy and
and,
just
uh,
slowly touch their shoulders, like just ever so creepily as I'm like walking by each of them?
And Jodas goes,
And
and
just
he's even a stronger warrior than I am. Rivals me very so.
as I'm walking,
Okay.
I'm just kind of whispering below like my voice. It's us or I come back and reap your souls for hell.
Oh, I love that song.
Oh, that's so spooky. Okay, a hobgoblin, a bugbear, and a goblin step forward and say, "We
Walk
will
into
join
a
your
bar.
rank."
Sorry.
There you go. That is your grand total. These creatures attach to the side of your infernal war machine and say, "Come, new warlords, let us take Palo or draw."
Jodas kind of looks at them and says, "Did I say you could speak?
Oh, come on.
Ooh, shit.
Learn your place.
"No, sir." And they nod at you.
Silence until you're spoken to. What is your names?"
I'm gonna come up with their names later.
Just like Jodas just goes, "But remember, at the most, all of you are Lockhart. You are my sons, my family. And if
Oh,
I
that's kinda
need,
neat.
and if I desire so, I will punish you like a father."
Interesting. Okay, let's make a piloting check towards Parlu Drawl because this is actually difficult.
Okay. What am I rolling?
That's a navigation check. To be, what the fuck?
It's land
Just
vehicle
give me a
pool, but I don't know what the attribute it's supposed to be.
Probably intelligence. Just give me intelligence.
Okay, hold on. I can actually adjust it.
I was gonna say next time let me do the talking, but now we have a bunch of dudes. So fucking good job, man.
Yeah, that was really good.
Nice.
And I only had to kill one person.
We've
Yeah, not
basically
bad.
watched you fucking do it too. It's the best part. Well done.
All right, here you go. I posted all of the goblins' names.
Glick locks roll call. Your names all start with S, and you will be Sin Bim. all of your names will end in N. But sir, there's only shh. They'll end in N. All right.
Okay, you definitely pilot your way towards Palor Draw, and there's actually text for this. 1 second.
Oh, it's beautiful. This has been
The
probably
area surrounding the city, quiet. You can make out for miles around in all directions the desiccated remnants of soldiers, the ruined
tatters of tents, skeletons bleached white in the sun, rusted armor, rusted weapons, massive ballistas destroyed and despoiled by time. You can see munitions and armaments and spoils of war littered everywhere. They are in various stages of disrepair. It would be rare to find a usable item. You eventually approach the front gates of the city, enormous and stately, and you eventually find your way into the city, discover that it is a ruin. The towers are toppled over, the squares are despoiled, the tunnels are collapsed. The place is a mire. And in fact, you see the only sign of habitation is a faint tendril of smoke wafting out from this area here, where you can see a camp was set up. Can you all see it?
Where? Okay, I see. Yeah.
This is what he's talking about.
I'm going to say, just for the simplicity's sake, that you were approaching from the north. So where the camp is what you see first. And you see that the camp is littered with bodies. You notice that the bodies are goblinoids or they are gnomes. And all of the bodies are grasping at their mouths, clawing at their eyes. And all of their eyes are open, staring out into the open cavern of the city into midday sun.
Cool.
Quick and Onk, make sure you collect all of the bodies. Put them line them up respectfully, and we will do whatever you goblins do to bury them, but we need to make sure that we clear out this campsite. Try to find out whatever is going on. The rest of you, look around the perimeter, but do not go too far from one another.
They all give you a salute and then solemnly go off to go do their duty. Do you wait for them to return?
He kind of waits for them to finish piling up all the bodies, and starts to investigate them with Asker. Asker, come take a look at these with me.
Okay.
I suppose I can come
You
with as
examine them.
well.
Yeah, of course. You're all. This camp right now is atop of the ruins.
Jesus.
And so you can see that the city was just bombed to shit, and it just collapsed in on itself. And you can see that it used to have an enclosed ceiling, but that has also collapsed. You can see the remnants of towers, the remnants of steeples, and see that the area is actually exceedingly precarious. Here, 1 minute. I have to. Okay. As you are examining the bodies, you feel a rumble, and in the distance, you see one of the towers collapses, slamming into the floor of this enormous area, sending a ripple through the rest of the campsite. This place is precarious. You should be very careful.
But
Okay.
he yells for all the goblinoids to return back. Soldiers, return!
They come back, and the bodies have been stacked, and one of the hobgoblins is actually carrying a cage and approaches, kneels, and hands you the cage.
What's in the cage?
What's in the fucking
You look
cage?
inside. You look inside, and it
Nice.
is a dead worm.
Thank you.
You look in
A
the
dead
cage,
what?
and it is a dead worm. Its
Gross.
skin is leathery. It's tough. It has a very sharp beak. Give me a nature check.
The audio is going in and out.
Can you hear me?
What did you say, Ian? The audio went out.
Okay. It is a small, leathery worm. It's dead. And you can see that it has a sharp beak and tough, leathery skin. That's about all you can tell from a cursory examination.
Yeah. Are any of you goblins good with understanding creatures of the wild?
It's
One of them
dead.
raises his hand.
Come over here and examine this animal. Tell me what it is.
He comes up, opens the cage, examines the animal. He looks at you, waiting for you to give him permission.
Go ahead.
This is a Gishlek worm. It is, he points to the side of it, and you can see that on closer examination, it has these 4 lines that run along its side. It's like it uses these to sense vibrations. It
it has, how do you say? He mouths off a word in Goblin, and then one of the other goblins raises his hand and then looks at you, waiting for permission to speak.
Speak.
It's a graboid.
In common, it is tremor sense.
Okay.
Basically, yeah.
He looks at the goblin that helped him with the thing. You're now my new chief of nature. Be glad.
You can pick whichever one that is. I'll run through this again and detail it.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
I'll come up there after this.
Okay, essentially, he tells you that, okay, so this thing is used to sense the ground, and it uses these to detect chambers where it can hunt for animals in caves. I do not know why it is here in this cage. And then he gives you a little salute.
What is their feeding habits?
They eat fungus and small worms, small little worms that live inside caves. So
Can they
it
get any
uses its
big?
They do not get much bigger than this. This is as big as I've ever seen.
Can I roll
with
insight? Well, no.
Not exactly in. Well, if you want to see if he's lying, you can.
That's the thing, though. I mean, he waited to be allowed to speak, but he could also just be a really clever bugbear in it for the long run, you know?
He's a hobgoblin. You can
Hobgoblin, then,
roll.
yeah.
Actually, this is actually right up your alley. You should roll nature.
This isn't up my alley.
Wait, do you not
Well,
have nature?
I mean, I don't have nature. I have animal handling, but it's dead.
Do animal handling if you want, and I'll give you some kudos.
I could still handle it. Well,
Here, I'm gonna whisper this to you.
ooh, whisper.
Hey, how do you whisper, by the way? Let me know how to do
It's slash W.
And then you do a space, and then you start typing somebody's name, or type out their whole name. Then you can whisper to them.
Exactly like that. You got it. Okay, so
Okay, great.
go on, Silas, and tell me what you saw, what you determined.
Well, if they don't get that much bigger, hey, can I take a look?
Go ahead.
Okay, he takes the worm, he gives it a look, and then he puts it up to his nose and takes a really, really uncomfortably long, deep sniff. All right, I think I got an idea. Feels like they were using these little dudes to hunt for caverns, or like little pockets in here, you know?
But what would they be doing around here? And maybe
I
they
don't
were
know,
used.
ask the worm, man.
Maybe they were used here to collapse the entire building.
Maybe. What you think? And I throw the worm to him.
Jarados kind of catches it and looks at it.
Think that'll do it on its own?
No, but I definitely think a gaggle of these things would definitely do it. Think about this for a second. Why would anybody cage a harmless creature like this? It's not like they're carnivorous creatures. Someone was clearly taming them like you tame rats. So they use that in order to cause this place to come undone.
Oh, actually, one thing you notice that I forgot to add for the investigation check is everything in here has the same. Oh my god, has the same horrified expression on its face. And as you dig around deeper, you notice that they are all in around the same level of decay. It's almost like they all died at the same exact, which is very odd. Because as you recall, and you ask all the hobgoblins and goblins and bugbears, they found these bodies all over this area, which is like maybe a good 100 feet apart here and there. They all died at the same time.
So something was using these things in order to do that. While these goblins are camped out here, another creature of some kind must have been able to scare them to death.
There's other ways to die. Can I make a medicine check on one of the bodies? Well,
Yeah,
Milo,
sure, go ahead.
Milo, can you come with me and do this? Because I want to see if there's not worms in these dudes.
Yeah, absolutely. Wait, are these corpses we're investigating?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh my
corpses.
god! Wait, I can fucking wait. Hang on, let me find the thing.
Ooh, you
You
have a
get
thing?
one a day. Speak to the dead. if I
Oh wait, no,
recall.
it's not. It's not even necessarily speak to the dead. It's wait, hang on. Hang on. It's a thing. Give me 1 sec.
Sure.
Oh god, I just thought of a really, really bad prank.
Oh God, we'll do it later.
Yes, we will.
What time are we
Okay,
ending? by
no,
the way?
maybe. Oh yeah, yeah. What time are we ending? What is that first?
Because it's been like
Um,
4 hours.
Oh, I'm not gonna do it
You
tonight. It's just gonna be another prank.
About
No, I did.
oh no, yeah, no. They're just asking.
y'all seem pretty invested in this one. Would another half hour be fine? Because then we can at least get a little bit. Because if we do another half hour, you'll know what you need to do to get the city up and running.
I don't know. I feel like this is a good stopping point, discovering corpses with like horrified look on their faces and stuff like that.
I
Yeah.
will
Yeah.
see if there's a worm and a dude.
I
And
could.
then we can die.
Yeah, let's find out about the worm and the dude. And yeah, so Ian, I thought that and again, I don't have my full sheet in front of me, which is my bad in the first place. But I thought I had something, but I think I was thinking about magical intuition. But that's
Here,
someone if cast a
you're
spell. But I can definitely talk to the dead though
you're a
in some way.
memory domain cleric, so let me just double check really quick.
Also,
I-
speak with dead only works if the target died within the last 10 days.
Oh, within the last yeah.
Within the last what?
10 days.
We'll go ahead and try.
And I will
Yeah.
Oh,
roll
wait,
my
wait. No,
medicine
I read
check.
that wrong. Never mind. It's any corpse.
Yeah, thoughts of the dead is
I think that you actually
oh, that's in the
due to
last
maybe
minute though.
Yeah, no, speak with
Go
the dead works for anything. It's you grant the semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse within your choice within range, allowing it to answer the questions you pose. The corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead. And you get to ask 5 questions. It can only answer what it knew in life within a language that it knew in life. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive. And the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile to it.
Huh. Okay. You can, if I recall, due to a certain adulteration, you can do that, Asger.
I can.
Okay.
Because did you pick one of those new spells?
I sent you the list, I thought. Did I not?
Here, what? I think you did.
I believe I picked.
Yep, you did. Yeah, you did. That is your 3rd level. You can totally use that right now if you wanted.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Describe how you cajole life back into this corpse.
You see, as everyone's kind of gathered around the corpses and trying to figure out things from it, I walk over, kind of roll a gnome over because I know they speak common. And I sit down Indian style right next to it, and you see him kind of sprinkle powder all the way around it and snap his fingers, and there's a small wall of fire all the way around the corpse. And Asger kind of bows his head and asks the corpse, I will not return your spirit, but I need information. Awaken and answer my questions.
The guy opens his eyes and then immediately starts screaming and clawing on his face and convulsing. You just keep screaming and screaming and screaming and screaming. Now you could do something to calm him down.
I tell one of the
You're
goblins
trying?
to tell one of the goblins to tell him something in like goblinoid to calm him down.
It's a
It's a
no.
He's a
gnome.
no.
Oh no, never mind.
Peace, little one. Peace. You are already gone.
He starts digging his hands into his flesh, and you can see he pierces his skin, and you notice that fresh blood flows, which you immediately know is strange, because blood usually coagulates in under 5 minutes. So you immediately realize that they all died here under 5 minutes ago.
Oh wow. Oh well, then I can definitely talk to them because that's a 10-minute thing.
It seems they died rather recently. Everyone beyond God.
Where am I? What happened? I was in a dark place. There was nothingness. There was nothingness.
Come on, ask him. Ask him.
Ask him what?
What
the
killed
fuck killed him?
him?
He said he was in a dark place. Probably doesn't know, but what killed you?
I don't know. We were skulking over the ruins to get a drop on the Dugani, and all of a sudden, I felt every inch of me burn from the inside. I felt this wellspring come up from within me and sour my insides. I tried to take it out. I tried. He starts digging his hands into his chest and starts to scream again.
I grab him. I grab his arms. I kind of like wrestler hold the little dude.
He's like, let me die. I would prefer the dark to this. Let me die. I want to go back to the Ebon Black.
In a second. 2 more questions.
What should we ask?
What were the worms for?
If he knows. What were the worms for?
Worms? You mean the probing worms?
No, the other ones.
That's a trick that we picked up from the damn goblins. They use them to find sunken rooms and cavities in the collapsed structures around here. Otherwise, it's impossible to get anywhere digging in this ruined city.
Bless you.
Oh my god.
Let me die. Just let me die.
One more
Okay,
question.
ask another question.
I guess. What did they do before he was killed? What was he doing before he died?
Yes, what is the last thing you remember?
We were coming into the city to get a drop on the damn Dugani in order to see what they were up to in here. They've been digging here despite the demilitarized zone order. We've been sneaking shots in here and showing each other for years, but ever since the Treaty of Thornhold, we've had to kind of keep things at a distance, but this is the first time they've been here since the last war ended. It got our suspicions. So we come in here, and then the pain set in. Oh God, I can still feel it. Let me die!
Well, that was the last question, so goodbye.
It's like you just
Falls lip.
disconnect that man from life.
And you actually see the circle of flames that's around the corpse
I'm holding
move
him.
inward. Well, you should move because they
I
move
let go.
inward and engulf the body in flames and allow its spirit to pass on to hell.
You see his soul evaporate out of his body, and he goes, peace at last.
Oh wait, no, it's hot down here.
Okay, what do you all want to do now? Was that sufficient spooky? Do you want to end it for the day?
Yeah.
We could end.
I'm content to end it there.
Yeah, I'm feeling good about where we're at.
Good.
This is fun.
All right, good job. You captured a bunch of new workers. You destroyed a goblin checkpoint. And you are now actually finally in Power Draw, and you're going to, next session, figure out what you can do to get this old, beautiful city back in order.
Okay. How many goblins do we have total?
And cut.